It would have
uh,
grabbed his dick and twisted it. So
grab his dick and twist it.
I can hear myself on your stream.
That's just a good time to
Ooh.
unmute. Hi, everyone. Hi.
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 Let me move us over to the podcast screen. Oh no, I forgot to turn it off the guest mode. I gotta fix that real quick.
It's fine. Nimbley's with
Boop,
us here in
boop.
spirit, you know. No, she's gone.
She's gone. Boop. There we go. And then we
Now
can
we just have a. Yeah, there we go.
put
Nice.
Jamie back in the center, I guess, now. Jamie can have the Emily spot. But yeah. Hi, everyone. We are back at it again for another Punz and Palz podcast. This time is going to be maybe a little bit shorter one. We got two EP fellows, and well, I guess you're kind of like EP too. We got three
Yeah.
EP fellows. So it might be a shorter stream. You don't know. We'll play it by ear. We'll see how we all feel. But yeah. So good to see that you. What was it you were saying before? Your dick wasn't taken by the cyclone, or?
Oh, huh?
No, Soap was going to impregnate the cyclone, but he didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah,
I
that
don't
would
think
have
the cyclone was ever going to
didn't-
take his dick. I think Suki said that it was going to grab his dick and twist it, you know.
Yeah.
Some people like that though. Apparently.
I don't think anyone likes it when you twist their dick.
I don't know.
What do you?
There are some people who unironically like when you take your two hands and then rub them back and forth like you're trying to light a fire. There are some people who unironically like it
Ain't
that
no
way.
way someone's getting off to the Indian burn on their dick.
Hmm? People do. Like, they'll do it. It's weird, but
It's
they'll
called
do
Native American burn now. So.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
it.
I think we used to call it a Chinese burn at school.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's true. No, the Chinese burn was
Isn't that when you like twist in two opposite directions? Ah, that's that one.
Yeah.
That's when you twist in two opposite directions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You grab their arm, you squeeze, and you go, "Are you ready?" And as
The
soon as
other
they're,
one's like-
before you
okay,
finish
so the
saying,
other
"Are you ready?"
one's-
You twist one and the other.
That was an Indian
That shit,
burn.
like,
Oh, really?
What?
I'm okay. I've got something I can talk about.
Okay.
Shoot.
Dragon's Dogma 2 is real close to coming out.
Ooh.
Let's fucking go. I love Dragon Dogma.
month
I've
and a
seen that. I don't know if I want to play it or not.
Why?
My
It's a
whole
single
my
player
whole
game,
shit's
so-
frozen.
It's a single player game,
Yeah, I know. It's just a
but you
matter
can
of.
have friends pawns that they made in their worlds.
They were supposed to add multiplayer. Why isn't multiplayer in the game?
They said if they do add multiplayer, it's going to be dungeon only, like in dungeons only, where you join up with other people.
Mhm.
That'd be interesting. This would be something.
I'd say so. You
The
should play
only-
the original Dragon's Dogma.
You
Dark
should,
Vision.
so you would quite like it.
The
trust
only
me.
would like
the only reason is that I'm like iffy is because it looks really jank.
It's no more jank than Skyrim.
Yeah, and Skyrim's really jank.
You play Skyrim all the time.
Sometimes you can like games for their
Not
jank, though.
anymore. Not anymore.
Trust me, it's not as
Um,
jank as it seems. As a person who played it sort of recently,
Once
it's
you
not
get
bad.
okay, it feels jank when you don't know what the hell you're doing, but once you know what you're doing, it's not jank at all.
Okay.
It's just like it's one of those things where it's like I'm not used to these mechanics. This is so jank, you know what I mean? Like, and then you get used to it, and you're like, oh, this is actually really sweet.
Well, yeah. The thing with Skyrim is it's like the thing that's like, I don't know. I've already dealt with Skyrim, and like I got used to it a little while back.
Yeah.
And hello. Then
It's
controls kind of feel now.
It's got a charm
don't know.
and it's really good.
I need to restart my PC because I can't click anything.
Alright,
Okay, so
we'll see you in a bit.
Like
So,
I genuinely cannot click anything. I will be back.
okay. I forgot. Forgot to turn on my.
You forgot to give Jammy his voice?
I forgot to give him his voice. Give him a second. He's trying. He's trying. Okay. He should have his voice now. Also, hi, Ada. Hi. I know Punz Podcast and Soap is okay too. Oof, poor Soap.
I'm currently looking for a standing desk.
Ooh, standing desk.
That does not cost me an arm and a leg.
Yeah, good luck with that. I have one of those actually. Early on with my arm problems, I was experimenting with like arm, like desk height to see if that would help at all. So I got one of those fancy adjustable standing desks with like the motorized legs and everything, so it automatically rises up and down with like a little.
I give that a good
thing.
hug.
So currently, I've ordered some stuff which is just curtains that you can like. It's got the extender poles, which like lock itself into like a door frame or like a a hallway. And I've got curtains for that to sort of limit the amount of heat that's going through the house, because as Nana gets older, she gets more susceptible to heat. So I'm trying to get stuff that sort of limits the heat from coming in and out of her room. So I bought two of them, and they're both gonna hang. I'm gonna hang one up in like the main lounge room, because the lounge room, the front door's right there at the lounge room. Like as soon as you open the door, like you got the lounge room to the left, and then you got the little area where you come into the kitchen and the dining room, so on. I'm gonna put one there, and then there's another one right outside my door, which is a hallway which leads to Nana's room. And I've already got a makeshift like sheet there, but I felt like I should just buy something proper to put there, to limit heat as well. So it'll also help the aircon function a lot better. And then I've just been looking on Amazon for the standing desk. So, like I could probably just buy a standing desk frame. Which is like half the price, but then I've actually got to get
a desk.
Yeah.
Do you want a desk that's only standing, or one that can?
Back.
I want one that can
Welcome back,
adjust.
Yeah.
Yo. What's
So
up?
we're talking about standing desks, so Suki's looking to get one to catch you up.
Oh.
There's one for
That's-
$300 down at my local office.
Is it one
where
of
I
the?
was.
Is it a standing desk that you're looking for, or standing that can also be a sitting desk?
Yeah.
Like one of those ones that like change. Okay.
Adjustable standing
Yeah.
desk.
Adjustable. Okay.
I should have said
yeah.
adjustable, not standing. My bad.
Why is my mouth so fucking fast?
I'd buy them from fucking Amazon, because this one's $288. The other ones I was gonna get was like $300, which is a manual. Like it's got a crank that you like wind and it goes up and down. But that was $300. This one here on Amazon's limited time deal, $288, and it ships from Australia.
Old workplace.
Nice.
Yeah, it's got the buttons.
It's like
It
an
goes up and
automatic
down.
one.
Yeah. It's also got the holes in it for cable management too, and also
Ooh.
hooks for headsets. So that's cool.
I didn't like that. My desk had the option for that, and I turned that off actually.
Really?
Turn
Turned off
the
the holes?
option off on your desk.
Yeah.
No,
the
'cause
desk came with settings.
Okay, my desk was made to order, so like I went online to their website and like picked out the desk.
City boy.
That makes more sense. I
Oh
was
my
like,
God,
what the fuck?
I could get a gaming one, which is $339, but it's got like a drink holder on it. It's got a headset controller and
Isn't the desk already a drink holder?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not in the way. Like it doesn't take up desk room.
Also, drinks can ruin desks if you just like leave them on there, unless you have
Yeah,
like
I'll
a
send you
coaster,
a
I guess.
picture.
Okay. Because the only thing I would say
Especially
about
if it's
that
a wood desk
is make
or
sure
wood surface.
all those are like movable. Otherwise, like you might bump into them with your legs, or they might be in a shitty position, and then they're just stuck there
Like,
forever.
it's got a drink holder off the side there, see?
Let's see.
Doesn't take up desk room.
Ah, true. That's also one of those drink holders that eventually will give out and will just never work anymore.
Yeah, I might
Yeah.
even just use it as a headset holder, to be honest.
I'm not sure this is stream as well.
How's
The
that?
disc we're talking about, chat.
I'm super tempted to get this.
Hey, chat.
It's actually very cheap in comparison to what I was gonna buy.
Knowing me, I would bump into that cup holder, but I think other than that, I think it looks pretty nice.
Well, with where it would be in my room, I would not be walking past it.
Oh, I've spot. Okay, do you use arms for your monitors? Because only thing that
No.
would so as long as you don't use one arms for your monitors, you should be okay. Because like the only problem I see is that the little black plastic parts in the back in the corners that could be a pain to
Yeah,
like block you putting down arm for like your monitor if you wanted to do it
yeah.
that way.
I wasn't gonna get that. That was just one of the options. The one I'm actually gonna get is this one, possibly.
Champ.
Holding, waiting.
Yeah, it takes a bit to load.
I know.
It's on a special deal at the moment, so
I like this one a lot more.
it's also
Yeah.
got adjustable feet at the bottom. Like you can screw them so they go a bit more down or a bit more up.
Yeah, that's nice. Looks
And
very
they're made
very
of, like, the
clean.
rubber. Yeah.
There's
See, it's
also
got the headset holder on it. It's got the little cable holes, which I think will be helpful. I've
mhm.
already got a little computer desk that I'd put my computer on beside it, so my computer wouldn't go up on this desk.
Mhm.
So I'd have plenty of room. And I might be able to start drawing again because I'll have room for my tablet.
Oh, nice. I know you drew Suki.
Yeah, well, it's because I've never had a room.
Oh.
So I've only ever used mouse and keyboard.
Mhm.
$288, so. How much do I have? Oh, look. Let me.
You gotta make sure the disc will fit. But yeah,
The problem is I live paycheck to paycheck.
mhm.
I have $600. Okay.
Mhm.
Let's see, 288, and then I've got to pay 150. And oh. Okay.
That doesn't seem
Oh
too
boy.
bad.
Oh no, I'm just realizing I think I have to pay the internet bill as well. Which is about 125-ish or 130.
That's important.
Yeah. That's the main issue, right? It's just like I've got to make sure. Problem is we get the bill like a month before it's due, something like or 2 weeks before it's due.
Mhm.
Um.
Yeah. So you just have to have the money laying around, ready to go.
Yeah.
It's weird that Twitch's payout is like that weirdly in like the middle of the month instead of like at least like either at the end of the month or like so that we could use it for like paying bills and stuff.
Danska Wilkins.
Mm.
Dan, thank you for the sub. Thank you.
Just to emphasize that it's not a job. The fucking you can't like actually. Can you write it down as a job on things? I don't think you can.
You can. Once you
can?
earn a certain amount a year, yeah.
I mean, it's still income,
How much
so
you have to earn?
technically you're supposed to report it.
You can.
You have to report it. No, I know you have to
technically-
report it as
Yeah,
income.
you can. You technically have to if you. I mean, you can technically write it down as
I don't think commission work
self-employment.
also counts as a job most of the time either. So I don't know if it's technically unemployed if you.
Yeah, you would need like a lot of commissions fairly regularly to like call it a job, I guess, right?
Well, I think I'm just saying like technically.
Yeah, $32.
Realistically, it would be a job.
Mm-hmm.
Due in a week.
Why don't I have Baldur's Gate 3 open?
I don't know. I closed that.
No, why do you have Baldur's Gate 3 opened?
I guess while I've got my fucking bank open, I may as well pay that bill. Anyway,
Mhm.
how's everyone's week been so far?
I've been doing
It's a
pretty
week.
good.
I mean, it's been half a week for me and you, so
Yeah.
Been a pretty good week.
and yeah.
I've just been addicted to Dyson Sphere program pretty much the past 2
Nice.
days.
Yeah, Punz here saw Sand play it, and then immediately, about 3 seconds later, I saw him boot it after getting confirmation he could
Classic.
play it with only the mouse.
Yeah. Okay, so I love games like Factorio and Satisfactory that are like factory builders and stuff. That makes the programmer brain in me go brrr, and it releases the dopamine, the good feel-good chemicals. But problem is the majority of those kind of games are like either like first person like Satisfactory, or like you have to use WASD for movement like in Factorio. So I basically can't play them comfortably. But
Yeah.
the movement in this this game I can do with the mouse. So even though I still have to occasionally press the other keys for stuff, that's fine. As long as I can do most of the movement can be reduced to the mouse, I'm good. And because of that, I basically just played the game all day yesterday and for most of today at work.
Right now it's $300. Damn it. I can't get it.
Oh,
Because it's gonna cost $40 delivery. So that's $320. God damn it. Oh well. Tis fine.
but yeah, that game is super duper fun. It combines like the good things about like Factorio and like building your factory and everything, but it still has a lot of the nice 3D verticality that Satisfactory has. So like basically as it sounds, like the point of the game is to build a Dyson sphere. So you are like this engineer.
What is that?
You don't know what a Dyson sphere is?
No. I probably do know like if I saw it, but
Here, let me take a crack at it before Punz just tells you it. Isn't it a Dyson sphere when you harness the sun for power?
Yes.
Like infinite power? Mm-hmm.
It is like
I thought it was like a vacuum.
oh,
No, so like a Dyson sphere is like a theoretical structure, like where like somehow you harvest the energy of most of the energy of the sun, either via encasing it in some kind of crazy sci-fi structure that harnesses all of its energy, or you with like the more modern interpretation where you put a bunch of mirrors and that redirects the light to some other some other place where the power is stored. It basically like it's like essentially unlimited energy and a lot of energy, and like and if humanity were to build such a thing, at that point we'd be like a type 2 civilization. Like we'd be able to harness the energy of our entire solar system, and it would be like a big milestone and like everything. But
How many
basically
types are there for civilizations?
was it Rodashev's type of civilizations? So basically, I can pull up a little infographic on that here.
Let me pull up my infographic.
The civilization Kardashev scale. There we go. So basically, Kardashev listed out. There's 3 types of civilizations. A type 1 civilization harnesses all the resources of its planet. We are close to being a type 1 civilization.
No, we're not even type 1.
We have not harvested all the. We still haven't unlocked fission or fusion. But
Fusion.
No, well, we still haven't. Point is, we cannot harvest the entire energy of our planet.
When do we get that upgrade?
Yeah. We were still working on unlocking that upgrade. So we are it's technically a type 0 civilization.
Sadly, we haven't mined all the natural resources of our planet.
Well, it's not like you have to use all the resources. You just have the access to use all the resources.
Yeah, exactly. You have to have. Here, I'll show stream so they can see this as well, and then I'll copy it and put it in here in the stream chat for you guys. The Discord chat for you guys. But basically, yeah, that's yeah, so like basically we're like at 0.7 on the scale because there are some energy we just cannot harvest yet. A type 2 civilization is capable of harvesting all the energy of its star via like a Dyson sphere or some other means we haven't figured out yet. And like at this point we would be like, we'd be able to harvest the energy of, well, anything we want. We'd be crazy sci-fi civilizations, right? Like like most sci-fi spacefaring civilizations are like basically close to type 2s around there. And then a type 3 would be something that like is capable of harnessing all the resources of the galaxy. We're talking like things like the Reapers from Mass Effect, basically, because they are capable of making things that can create faster than light travel. They're capable of just existing in dark space, harvesting entire galaxies, galactic invasion, blah 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 blah. That would be like that.
Are the Flood then theoretically a type 3?
Yes.
Because they harvest like whole
are type
galaxies
3 as well.
Oh, Forerunners, yeah, but like I was wondering about the Flood because they do the same thing where they just
I
they
guess
take over whole galaxies.
Technically,
yeah, I was gonna say they're type 3 conqueror like sort of thing instead. Like it's like because they don't need energy.
No,
they only
but
need to eat. They can make their own stuff through biomass. Like they literally don't need to use anything. It's weird. They don't have ships. They don't need them.
True.
Yeah, they just kind of took over the Forerunner ships and then used that to invade and spread and stuff. Hiva Lord's really interesting.
Well, they don't even need to do that. They can literally make it takes them a couple of decades to do, but they can make their own like biomass comet and send it out into the galaxy randomly. That's literally like with a catapult. Like literally, it's pretty simple.
Yeah. What is really cool in Halo lore?
It's just easier for them to overtake.
Yeah, because like they could become like a planet. No, what was the form called when enough flood amass and they could like take over a planet basically, and like the whole planet's basically one big hive mind. Was it a key mind or was it
grave mind?
No, not a grave mind. Grave mind. There's something above a grave mind. I forgot.
Flood weren't the original ones. The original I can't remember the name of the original form of the Flood. But it ended up evolving and actually devolving from its original. Its original is much more powerful, but
yeah. Hi, Murphy. We can also cover type 4 and 5 and 6, I guess. But these are like
type 2 in Spider-Man 2. If Doc Ock actually did actually make the thing before getting killed by it and like fucking it up, we would have been a Type 2 in that movie.
Mhm.
Because he had a Dyson sphere. He was making one.
Yep. We would have been able,
Like
and that would have
he
solved.
was jumping from Type 1 to Type 2. Like he was skipping Type 1 and going straight to Type 2.
Yep, we would have had all the energy we could have feasibly want for at least whatever we could think of, right?
Yeah.
But there are additional types after that, but they are like theoretical stuff. Like Type 4, capable of using the energy at the scale of the universe, like creating galaxies and manipulating space-time, which is like obviously like stuff that is like sci-fi, and we have no meaningful way to know how we would do such things. And then there's multi-dimensional stuff. Here, I'll put the in the Discord chat so that way you guys can see it as well.
Yeah, sorry.
Capable of using energy at the scale of the multiverse, affecting the freaking multiverse and parallel universes and all that, and then there's just existing beyond time and space. But yeah, everything past 3 is kind of like incredibly sci-fi stuff. Like, yeah. What are you saying, Suki?
So precursors were before the flood, and then the precursors turned into the flood. And it's funny because prehistoric humans actually ran into the flood at one point.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, precursors were much more powerful than the flood. But once the precursors died, somehow they ended up becoming like a regenerative dust that could mutate things that it touched or came into contact with.
Mm-hmm.
Basically turning themselves into spores. And then eventually they started evolving based on what stuff they were infecting. So they ended up infecting, I think, plant life a lot first, and then animals, and then living like intelligent beings.
Humans.
Yeah.
Elites.
Yeah.
And then that's why the Halo rings were made, because they realized they couldn't beat the precursors, because precursors were just forever infecting and overtaking, and they found out that like they didn't need anything besides to feed off of other things.
Yeah.
So and the reason why they wanted to kill them off straight away like that and like lock them up and stuff is because they didn't want to let them continue evolving, because eventually if they took over everything, what would there be to feast on?
Mm-hmm.
Only themselves. So then eventually they'd be able to create their own like renewable bioenergy that they could use by feeding on themselves and infinitely like mutating and growing, and then also feeding off the growth and like all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I guess that's the only way you can really go from that point. Like, assuming the flood did take over the galaxy, like, what then, right?
It's just weird. Like, I'm wondering what happened to the prehistoric humans that ran into the flood. I think the Forerunners actually killed all prehistoric humans at that point.
So
and
I didn't
had to
play
make new
Infinite.
ones.
So if this includes lore from Infinite,
It's not.
okay,
No,
okay.
Like book lore.
Infinite doesn't really have
a
any
piece of
like
shit, but yeah.
backstory lore, does it?
No.
I'm
No, it also
pretty sure
misses
it's
out
all
on
just
a lot of lore in between 5 and Infinite.
It's Halo 2's lore.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry, Halo Wars 2.
True. Because like the main enemies are the brute faction that you fight in Halo Wars 2. Which I guess
the Banished. Yeah, the Banished, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it's cool that they tied into the RTS games in some way, because they usually like spin-offs like that just don't get brought up ever.
The thing is, it's just silly because like a majority of people who play FPSs also like you'll find that only 30% of FPSs play RTSs. So it's just like missing out on that. Like people are still missing out on that story. They should have thought of that. I never played any of the Halo Wars, so I didn't know about it.
They're solid.
It's not probably not that they thought that people would miss out on it. It's probably that they thought it was like irrelevant, you know, and they don't care if people
honestly,
miss out.
it's like comparing it to like if they didn't have it in Halo Wars 2, right? They just like, we release comics that have all the lore between here. It's like, why not just make it a fucking game?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why not just make it like another FPS? Because guess what, you could do that, and then you could make Halo Infinite after that. Like the
Like,
literal story between Halo 5 and fucking
Mhm.
Infinite is literally could be its own FPS game, like a full game.
Yeah, because like they had to do a whole bunch of stuff to like. Okay, so I never finished watching a playthrough of Infinite, so I don't know all the story beats, but I know they basically had to like basically had to do a bunch of stuff to overwrite the ending of 5, right? Like they basically had to like brush that to the side, kind of in some way, right? So that way, because can we talk about spoilers for Halo?
For Halo Wars?
For Halo
Yeah,
5.
Halo 5 or Infinite?
Halo 5.
When did they come out? Like 2018?
Yeah. I guess I think something like around that. I think.
It's been long enough.
Yeah. Okay. So like basically like Cortana was like taking over all the Guardians or whatever and was gonna like lead an AI uprising to like take over humanity and all that. And that's where 5 ended. And I know they had to skip past a bunch of stuff for Infinite starts to like gloss over all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Suki, I guess if we're talking about spoilers, what did happen? How did Cortana not conquer humanity or whatever? Also, yeah, Halo 5 was awful.
There was a big war. That was definitely a big war.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing ever, don't ever fucking get told about it.
The reason why is I'm pretty sure the AI that Chief ends up with after Cortana ends up killing her, and like it happens off screen, off game.
Yeah, but it's more so like even in Halo Wars 2, right? It's the Banished, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's the Banished.
There's no talk of Cortana or anything, right?
Nope.
So it's still missing out on a big key element.
Yep.
There was a big war between Cortana and Mankind. Mankind barely won. But the reason why Mankind won was because they created Weapon, which is the clone of Cortana, which goes and deletes Cortana eventually. But what happens is you start off in Infinite after she's been deleted.
Yep.
But the reason why it was so easy to get it all done is because the Banished were at war with Cortana at the same time, as well as the humans.
Basically, we third-party
Cortana was basically like, I'd prefer to get rid of the Banished and like postpone this war with the humans. And while they were postponing, like sort of not focusing on the war with the humans, that's how they got in to delete her, basically. And then it turns out throughout Infinite, yada 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 yada. I don't want to say much because Infinite's still it's not old.
It's not old, but it's still sort of new.
Yeah, but like, who cares about spoilers for a game that's like that? You know,
people
kind of got
like
a shit story anyway. The
So I'm
story
gonna say
wasn't
spoilers
good,
here. If you don't want to listen to spoilers,
spoilers activated.
mute for like
Spoiler warning.
5 minutes.
Yes. Basically, turns out Cortana the entire time throughout Infinite is trying to help you defeat the Banished, and actually wanted to save humanity and was It was weird. Like the way that they went about it was super weird because it didn't make much sense between 5 and Infinite, even with Halo Wars 2. Basically, Cortana let herself be deleted by Weapon, but left behind fragments, knowing that would happen, right? Which helped Chief in that quote unquote win, even though you don't really win by the end of it, right? It's open ended because it's like, oh, the guy that actually killed like the reason why you could delete Cortana is because fucking some cunt actually got into where Cortana was and beat the shit out of her or whatever. From the Banished, the leader of the Banished. Fucking what was his name? Fucking Aterox or some shit. I can't.
The guy with
remember.
the gravity
Yeah,
hammer,
something
the
like
actual
that.
black hole.
The gravity axe. The gravity axe. Yeah. And you're fighting basically the guy that was infected by the flood as the Banished. Like, he's the guy that's coughing constantly because he was infected by the flood. He basically breathed in spores, and it was taking a very long time for it to mature inside him. So by the time you kill him, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the flood actually formed from his dead body on the ring.
Yum yum yum. Tasty corpse.
But yeah, and then like by the end of it, you see fucking the guy that originally fucked you up at the start of Infinite, comes back, and that's it. Like, and then it's like open ended because it's like, oh, the threat isn't gone. Like.
Yeah, because like after you beat the campaign, like the campaign is open world, right? So you can like even if you beat him, you can
It's
still
the
like
shittest open world.
Boring fucking open world I've ever seen in a game with guns and vehicles.
Oh.
You know how much better this game would have been if the flood came in halfway through? You know how much better the open world would be with flood?
True. That would be so cool. Because like
it just kind of sucks that they didn't really have side quests at all. Like they had like little like objectives that you could do, like you can clear out like little bases and shit.
Yeah.
But like they didn't have any like side quests. There was no like person who would be like, oh shit, this unique thing that's not like copy pasted throughout the world.
Yeah.
You know, like
they could have done exactly what you're saying. So with the bases, they could have literally gone, this base is empty. It's not running. We need the spec team to be here to make it run. And then it's like, oh, but it's also like, and then it's like, oh, you can go to like a banished prison and save the people in there for the side quest to get them to come over to the base to make it an operational base. And then you could go, oh,
yeah, they just
we need to upgrade the space. We need to go over here to steal
just
power core from the banished to get out. Like, there's so much shit they could have done for side quest wise.
Everything was kind of just everything.
Go here. Point of interest there. Point of interest there, and it was boring.
It was
like that was it.
It was kind of just like, ooh, you kill everything and then fucking mission over, you know.
Yeah, they definitely need. They definitely need to fill the open world with more, I guess, open worldy stuff. I know there were
and the fact that the co-op never came at the start of the game and has a tether.
Oh yeah,
so
that's off. I don't know what they were thinking, not including co-op, but on the game's release, because like when I was younger, that was my favorite way to play the Halo campaigns was with a friend.
I don't think anyone played the campaign solo for any of the Halos.
I don't think there's a single one where I haven't.
I think you look at the percentage and you'll see 80% of players played it co-op, while 20% played it solo.
I've played
like
them
throughout
solo.
all of them.
I mean, I've done both.
Too. But once it came to Halo 2 and above, I always played it co-op. Halo 1, I played solo. 2, 3,
I played
4,
all of
5,
them solo. Or all of them that I have played, I played solo.
But yeah, it's just like...
I honestly, it seems like it wouldn't be as good with more people because it feels like one-man army kind of thing. It wouldn't feel like that if
Halo 3
you had more
good
people.
Because like the two players, you played as Chief and you played as Arbiter.
Yeah.
So yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, because then it's like the Arbiter actually had invisibility while the Chief had the flashlight, right? So like.
But how does that like tie into the story? Because the way it
from
feels
Halo 2,
when
it
you're
works
playing
from Halo 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like, just from like the cutscenes, Arbiter's like never really close to the Chief until like the end.
Because like, basically you just have like a little. You have like a little elite follower in in 2 if you're playing that.
Halo 2,
original-
Halo 2 had it better because like it was like either you played as Chief and Chief, or like you had 2 Chiefs, or you had a Chief and a different player. And then
I
like
don't know,
if
it
you played
just
as
feels
Arbiter,
like
there
it'd
were
be a
different
little
missions. There were
off.
different missions. You're Arbiter in like another Elite or something, or another Arbiter. Where Halo 3 it was a bit weird. Yeah, I get ya.
Honestly, when I was playing co-op and when Halo, it never felt I never felt like overpowered having a friend with me, especially on like heroic and legendary. It felt just as hard on.
No, if I played co-op,
on
it
those
was always on
difficulties.
Heroic or above. I'd never do it on the lower.
Oh yeah, that's those
Halo
are the only
2
ways
is
to play
definitely
Halo.
the best one.
You gotta play on heroic or legendary. It's
But yeah, it's just. Halo Reach was the only good game that fucking 343 made. Or sorry, Reach was made in.
They
co-op
made
with
that? I
Bungie
thought it
and
was.
It was Bungie and 343.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say. Wasn't like the
Because they
last
were
thing
handing the
Bungie.
reins over, and 343 helped with certain things. Like, how could you not learn?
yeah, they literally
that.
got to see the masters at work.
Yeah.
And all that was tossed in the garbage before, I guess.
I liked 4 though.
4 had a good idea, but I think the gameplay was kind of eh. And
I don't think so.
Really? I don't know.
Yeah, I liked how it played. Played
It
a
was
fuck ton of 4.
it was okay, but like I don't.
The gameplay was fine. The gameplay of the Halo games is fine. It's just the story was always.
I don't think I played a Halo
story
game
was
where I'd
shit.
say the gameplay is bad. The fucking even Halo Infinite, the gameplay feels really good. Like the
it's good
fucking
gameplay,
grappling
it's
hook.
just the
That's
story
such a
and
good like
the lore
mechanic to add.
Yeah.
Also, hi Noms, hi.
It was how cool was it whenever you like something exploded and you saw a gun go flying overhead and you grabbed with the grappling hook and equipped it.
Grappling hooking shit just out of the air was so cool.
Yeah.
Grapple hooking the fucking like what are those fucking little fighters called?
Grunts.
That shit was cool.
No,
what were they called?
Banshees?
Banshees, yeah.
Yeah.
Grapple hooking the Banshees is pretty sick, honestly.
Yeah, the grapple hook seemed to like really carried the campaign, I think.
Well, I wanted to play through Infinite again in co-op. And I was like, the game's a little better when you have a friend to play with because you can banter a little bit.
Yeah.
And, like,
I like
fuck around
how
on a harder difficulty. But the problem was the tethering system. The tethering was horrible. Hey, you're more than 200
Tethering?
meters away from your friend. Automatically teleport back to them, please.
I like how we have one of the biggest Halo people I know show up for this stream, which is Noms.
I think
Only
Noms knows what I'm talking about with the fucking shitty fucking tethering system. Piece of shit.
This man has a tattoo on his leg of the legendary fucking difficulty, like the skull and the sword.
I'll be
Yep.
back.
Halo is love, Halo is life. When are we playing through Lasso, motherfucker?
True.
What's that?
Legendary, all skulls on.
Oh.
Legendary, all skulls on, all campaigns.
All
Stream
campaign.
all of it. Yep. And if you die in any of the campaigns, you gotta start all the way from 1.
That's just CBT. That's literally CBT. Like,
maybe that's what I'm into, huh? Maybe I want to see my girlfriend get tortured.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Thank you.
But no, I would not put that on anyone. That would be awful. I'm sure someone's done it though. Someone must have done it.
That's the thing that I can hear of.
It is a game mode on Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, it is a thing you can do.
Ooh. Okay.
Not if you
Except
die,
don't
you
get
start from the
flagged.
beginning, but
You don't get Halo Flag though.
Yeah.
It's
also,
like
there's
Halo
that
ODST.
there's that weird transitionary period was Halo 2 only 2-player co-op, or is it 4-player co-op?
I think it's 4 on Master Chief Collection with the remaster.
'Cause
But
1 is only 2,
I think it
even
was.
on there.
I think it
Oh.
was only 2 on release. And then 3 had 4-player co-op. I remember that much.
Yeah, 3 was the first one I know that had 4-player. Wasn't sure about 2 though.
Hmm.
Was Reach 4-player as well? I don't remember.
Yes,
Reach
it
was
was
4-player.
4-player.
What are all of you guys' favorite Halo campaigns?
Favorite Halo camp? I have never played 2.
2's good. Have we
Two-
talked about this
I'd
on
say
the
2.
podcast before?
2.
The only reason
think
why I
so.
like the only reason why I like 5 is because you get to play as blue team.
True.
5 was the game. So I've never touched 5. I looked at 5, saw the weird card system for multiplayer, and went.
Yeah.
Okay,
This is
5.
trash.
I liked 5 in
Jammy
multiplayer
Punz,
for the
and the Gunner.
the
I
the
have a
AI,
Tiger
like they
5
had
Goon
AI
too,
Oh,
and
no.
I'm
like in
currently
the
gooning to
war mode.
Carlock Femdom ASMR. I
But
goon more than I sleep. It is the only thing keeping me going.
Halo
I have the
5 was
retention
good
ability of a
'cause
god,
it's
and I
like,
have to get the hole in wall
only
fixed
when I
every
played as
time
blue
I
team because
release.
like you actually felt the team like a family. Like they felt like a family to each other when you were playing them
Mm-hmm.
because they'd always band
Well, they
into
did that
each other.
better
And,
in
like,
Reach.
well, that's the thing is that's what it felt like. So in 5 when you're playing as Chief and blue team. As soon as you started playing as fucking the other cunts, yuck, gross.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then like I'm sure everyone knows about the fight scene between fucking Locke and Chief, and it's like
Freaking
in
old
reality, Chief
man.
would have fucking obliterated him in like 2 hits.
Yeah.
No
would've
way
stomped
does
his
Locke
head
have a
in.
chance.
Freaking
Like Locke grabbing his arm and moving it and everything. I'm like, I don't care what type of suit you have. His suit is stronger as well as his fucking enhancements in his body. You don't have those enhancements. Your suit cannot be stronger through mechanical stuff. Like if he went to punch him,
Mhm.
he wouldn't move. If he went to grab his arm to give him an
Oh.
arm lock, his arm wouldn't move. Like
We've returned to
easily.
snails. We've
I
returned to
refuse to do it.
snails.
You forgot to turn it off. We're not doing that. I will refund you your points, but I am not
know
doing
this wrist name. The wrist name is no Snool.
Reload the
that. I rejected it.
Also,
What
Snammy,
the
no
snell?
snooning to Snarlack Snorn. Bad.
Oh, what the snack?
I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
I'm doing
Uh,
it any snake because I fucking snub this.
You can
wrist
do
name.
it, but I'm not.
Also, I love this that the
I'm already
music cut
using
out
too much brain
right,
power
right,
to
right
talk.
when the word redeem happened too.
It's Nadim, yeah.
Where is it? There you are.
Yeah.
It is a sleepy day.
I think I loved it as well because Halo 5, since it was 4-player co-op, when you played as blue team, you actually played as each individual person in blue team when it was 4-player. I loved playing as Linda because she used the sniper rifle and she had like my favorite armor configuration.
Snilla snitch.
But yeah. Yeah.
Dang, Jamie just called you Snidge, honey.
I'm gonna put Jamie on some toast.
What the? You can't bake our son. You
We'll get
can't
a
eat
new
our
son.
son.
What
Our
the
son?
fuck?
Is this not? Is he not our son?
I didn't say that. I said it was get a new son.
What the? What do you mean get a new son? What would we replace Jamie with?
A better slime.
What the?
Whoa.
What
I hate you, Dad.
Look, now you made him angry.
At you, not me.
Oh, true. He is angry at me. But why are you angry at me, Jamie? It's your mom who's thinking of replacing you, not me. I like my Jamie.
I
like my
hate you, Mom.
There we go. There we go.
I deserve better parents.
What the? What do you mean? Why am I being grouped in this? What kind of
I
slime?
deserve better parents.
What kind of slime would you replace Jammy with?
A quieter slime. One that's not so talkative, not so sassy, not
What
so
the-
goony.
I've been trying to get him off
Excuse me,
the
bitch.
gooning. Jammy, language.
Watching the Halo 5 cutscenes of Blue Team. Oh my god, my heart.
I can't believe they haven't made
I've
like
only
a
just
side
begun
game
my gooning journey.
with the blue team. I don't know what.
Well, it's just like it's the first cutscene. You can feel the connection between them all because, like, you feel like the Chief is a lot looser than he is when he's around Marines because he's less like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, by the book. He's like, thanks, you know, like super like thanks and like chill and stuff with them.
Yeah.
He grew up with them. Originally, there were 5 people in Blue Team, but
Ye Sedge.
I can't figure out how to play. I can't figure out where the fuck I'm going in a game that's 2 decades old, 3 decades old. How the fuck?
That sounds like games. Like old games were
Steel is
hard. So
current, unbased, lazy,
and the
I don't know where to go.
boring lifestyle, plus ratio.
Jesus, Jammy.
you're going to
I'm
bed with
seeking
no
a
food,
sensei
no
to make me a
strawberries. They're
professional
all
gooner.
revoked.
Please submit your qualifications to my father.
What the fuck? That's so fucked up.
Jesus.
Learn to respect your parents.
Yeah, maybe I've been too nice on our son. Maybe I've been too lenient. We need to punish him. Show him who's boss.
Yes, please. If you have any
And slime
qualifications,
makes him
send them
art.
to Punz
Parent Max
in his DMs.
sliming in my
Mhm.
lane.
all Master Chief and Blue Team cutscenes. Ugh, fuck, I love Blue Team.
Lime maxing right now.
Parent maxing, slamming in the lane, being gooey.
What
can't-
was fucking?
What?
I remember Mura dying to someone saying that. Was it clench maxing?
Clench maxing.
Yeah.
God damn it.
What
Wait,
I'm
what-
gonna do to Steel in the surrounding area will make
Whoa.
9/11 look like a holiday.
Sippy has brain rotted this community.
What is?
Sippy? I've heard these way before Sippy fucking said them.
Oh. Sippy's my first introduction to it, so I just assumed Sippy spread it like a plague.
Sippy's just up to date with memes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those are memes for a bit. Also, what do you mean by that, Jammy?
I'm
What
glad
do
I
you mean
found
by
out
that?
now and not earlier, actually, then.
Earlier what?
About the memes. Clench maxing and shit.
Oh. What's that thing called where you like hold your jaw back to like improve your face structure? What was that called?
Mewing.
Mewing. Yeah. Is that part of mewing? The clench maxing?
Dan. Just be like, that's so weird.
What it?
It's okay, guys. That reminds me of one meme where I sent you.
Mm-hmm.
Free. Oh yeah. Do you remember that meme I sent you of like
Clinch
the
maxing
car?
is a subset of mewing. Real mew masters
The
understand.
pavement maxing. What was it called? The one about the parody meme. Where is it? Where's it? Ah, yes, here it is. Let me. Okay, here we go. Let me.
One of these days you'll get.
Here we go. Okay, I share my screen so that way you guys can see what I'm talking
in real
about.
time. Okay, I'm tuning in. Give me a second.
Oop.
The
this
Celeste
one.
devs just released a 3D sequel for free.
What the? For free if you have the 2D game?
I don't know.
Oh, this fucking yeah. Zoomer ass terminology.
I'm Australian, so it doesn't bother me.
Automobile build. it's like a parody thing of like people being like, yeah, I love driving cars, I love road maxing, I hate public transit and having the ability to have options going places.
What's your thoughts on public transit?
So
I wish there was more of it.
Mm-hmm.
here's the fight scene between Chief and Locke. And then here's the law accurate fight between Chief and Locke.
Pavement princesses rise up.
What?
One fight
does
is
that
four,
mean?
one fight is 5 minutes.
So if you
The
seem like a
other one
pavement princess,
is 50 seconds.
Pavement princess. Yeah, totally. Oh.
Barbie, would you like to educate us on what a pavement princess is?
What, you guys aren't transit maxing?
Can't say that I am. I am the transit.
I hate the world today.
Yeah.
Aw. Yeah, this is like a deep thing I've been deeping. Blah, 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 blah. Words, brain, go.
Emma Space,
Pinboy
me
brain in
Max and
action.
pill jogging. People can understand the effort I go to look this mog daily.
Let's get oil max. You guys don't want to oil max?
Stop eating the oil. It's not meant for that.
Nom nom nom. Oil is just a fucking is just a dinosaur slushy.
True. Dinosaur slushy that's been cooking for a couple million years. So it's tasty.
I'm blocking all these terms. I agree, Dan.
Yeah.
Please do.
Anything with maxing in it, yeah, I'd
But
say.
naked oil max twerk off.
Butt naked, oil max
Ah.
twerk off. What the fuck?
All right, Dan. Add every single word from that last TTS into the filter, please.
220 on the Punz Podcast challenge. Hi Sky, hi. We could have you on the next time if you want, Sky.
Next one. Yeah, next time, Sky.
Yeah.
Hey. Morning.
Yeah, we came to the thought of like, as Soap said, it's probably best to not constantly have people on for the expectation of having a guest on.
Yeah, because like we were talking about
Yeah.
this off stream, guys, about how often we want to have guests on. Because we do have a few people who have reached out to us to be on. So like we have guests, but like we don't want it to be too often.
I just said I think we should like we can have them as often as like we want, but just we shouldn't try and set an expectation that there will always be a guest, because
Yeah.
that's maybe a bit of a high expectation to.
I like
So,
Soap's
like,
way of doing it. It's like it doesn't
maybe-
matter if we have a bunch of them in a row. It's just like we could have one, or
So-
we couldn't.
Like we could have a guestathon week or a guestathon month or something where it's like,
So like I
Mhm.
that could be nice. I was also thinking of doing a schedule like an every other week thing, or like once every 3 weeks. Suki was also thinking
That's
of, because like
that's
we
the
do-
only reason I don't want to do a schedule is because like what happens if like you try and schedule it and then like you get like a dry spout and then it's like
Well,
you don't get anything.
here's the
Like
thing,
you don't get
like
anyone for a couple weeks. I know you
like,
can always get revisiting, but like what happens if that happens to line up with everyone who wants to revisit's fucking time that they can't show up, you know?
Well, I think we do have. I think we'll be okay with that for at least some time in the short term. But also, like like you
Sometime,
said,
yeah.
we don't have to.
As I
have
said,
guests
I think
all
we
the
should just
time.
like feel it out and not like set a schedule in stone. I don't know.
The thing is, like, we do
If you
need
just choose to have
give
guests on
some
every-
people notice, right? Like there are some
Yeah.
because some of our streamer friends need.
That's what I mean.
notice.
Like,
So we have to
you
do
know,
like
I mean, like we could say, oh, we're gonna have a guest in like the next 2 weeks, but not like be like we're gonna have a guest every week, and then like you know, try and like
trying to
figure it out. I don't know. We could,
definitely not every week. Definitely not every week.
I-
Definitely not every week, because like I don't want the podcast to be reliant on guests. Like you said, I want it to be reliant on us because we're the stars of the show. It's about us.
For the stars of the show, I don't know about being a star. I ain't no star.
Yeah, she'll be star. So
I could have said a joke.
huh? Oh yeah. I wonder what it could have meant.
I wonder. So you seem like a star to me.
No, you're fine, Sky. You're fine. Don't worry. You literally have
that
done nothing
mean?
wrong.
No, nothing's like started. It's
No, it just,
something we
just
talked
brought up
about.
the conversation of like.
Because it's something that we want to talk about
we're
with the
brand
chat
new to
too.
it, so we needed to like sort of organize it and talk about it.
Yeah. You literally gave us something to talk about, and it was something that we were all thinking about and had different opinions on. So, like, yeah.
It wasn't really differing opinions. It was more like different points of like potential like what's the word I'm looking for? Potential advantages and disadvantages for like say we couldn't make it, or like we have 3 people and 1 guest, or guest, and then it's like
Suki, you
people
are a
are
little
like,
hard to
"Who
hear.
is today?" Alright, how's this? Am I better?
It's a bit better.
The Punz drama.
I was also talking
We're
a bit
gonna
quietly
talk
'cause I
about
wasn't in my room.
the drama.
Oh no, the
There's no drama.
allegations.
I don't think.
I don't think
Punz
the
there is.
drama? I'm
allegations?
starting the Punz drama right now.
Oh, there's plenty of drama.
Oh no,
No.
Punz,
My best
you're
not
over.
having a negativity.
Yeah, I don't want us to be a little drama podcast, unless if there's like if it's like related to us in some way. I do
Yeah,
want to
or like
Mhm.
drama is fine, like when it comes to like the gaming scene, right? When it's like
Yeah.
you know, it's like we talked about like the last couple of podcasts before this, is the shitty fucking game awards where it's like, hey, people couldn't talk on it because they wanted to shoot them off. Like that kind of drama
Yeah.
is fine, you know.
Yeah, of course. That is okay drama because it's like people who like we don't like we will realistically never interact with, and like
And everyone had the same opinion on it anyway.
yeah. We can obviously talk about like popular drama and big events and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know. What do you in chat think? Do you think we should have guests on? What do you think about having guests on?
On like a couch or a chair or like
Or on the floor? What do you think, chat?
Let's put them on the moon.
Black leather couch. You know?
I think we should put them on the
We
moon.
could call it the casting couch. You know, have some fishing rods.
True, Suki. We could do that. So just
Yeah.
wants to send them into space for some reason. You gonna fund it or like?
It's always the answer. Send them into space.
Yeah,
You know.
guests are definitely good.
I say when they're available and not make a big deal about it. Cool, like that's the thing, Maddie. There are tons of people available to bring on, so it's less of a like in the short term we have plenty of people. It's a like do we want our podcast to be too focused on guests or not, right? Because we're like I think the focus should be on us. But I think guests are nice because like having Double Y on last week I think was very, very fun because like we were talking about Power World and she had played a lot of Power World on stream. She's just like so she and Suki were able to talk about Power World a bunch and I was able to ask questions about what they thought about what they were looking for in the game next and like we were able to like have a good conversation there and like we both had relevant things to us to talk to her about. So like and like another thing to consider is that like I guess I don't know, like I think a lot of like thinking about like us building the podcast and like improving as like podcasters is I guess would be like us like finding our groove and like vibing together better, and I think the only way to like do that is for us to just
Still got to find the chemistry. Like,
Yeah.
there's still a bit of chemistry to work out. Like,
I
but
agree.
having a guest on every week would like meddle with it a bit because it's like not only do we have to get chemistry with each other, but since we have a different guest every week, it'd be like a lot of us probably don't know that person very. Like, for instance, like I'll use you as a reference,
Mhm.
Sky. I don't know you at all. So
Yeah,
I'd feel awkward even talking or like asking anything, right? And then
Yeah.
it's gonna be the same next time a guest is on that I don't know. Like it's just like it doesn't give any room to like I don't know.
but
I
I
don't know
think
how to word stuff.
yeah, because like because I feel like that's the thing that's gonna happen a bunch because like we're gonna bring on a guest and like only a few of us will either like only a handful of us will know them, like one person will be left out, like say if you brought like I don't know like XCon on or something, like I've seen XCon from lobby, but like I don't know much about him personally, right? It would be
Yeah.
like different. So it's a thing like that where I forgot what my point was.
Classic
point-
keyboard brain.
Chemistry.
Chemistry, yes, we need to build our own chemistry as well as have other people on as well. We need to build our own chemistry. And
For me, that's not a thing. Unfortunately, I know what you're saying, but I'm 33 years old and it still hasn't worked.
well, I think I've gotten better at talking since I've
have
been
not.
streaming.
I
in
definitely got
VR
better
chat.
over time. Yeah, chat definitely improved. Like just my talking to, I suppose, people online. I'm not sure about in person. I think, although it might be a little warped
Yeah.
because I did go off my medication fairly close to when I started
Mhm.
playing VR chat, so it might just be that.
I used to be super anxious going into VR chat because, like, for those who don't know, I basically got into VR chat through Skysuki, Skysuki streams. I started going to her meetups and met and hung out there with a bunch of people.
Me too.
Yeah, and I was super duper scared to go to those. I was super duper anxious. I was afraid, but you know, after a while, I got there and I saw Paula on VR chat. I saw Hunter. I saw Octo. Eventually, I met Soap through that and CL and yeah. Eventually, I don't feel anxious anymore going in the VR chat, and through that. So I think I've definitely improved, at the very least. A year
I didn't
ago,
mean that to come off as rude at all or anything either. Like, I was
no, you're
just,
fine, Suki.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because we all learn in different ways and like grow in different ways. I'm sure you'll figure it out eventually.
It always uses like a lot of the time. I just don't want to be bothered because it will disable me for like the next week to a month sometimes, depending on
Yeah.
how active I have to be.
Mhm.
So
I get socially exhausted as well. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, can I afford to be
it's just the thing
socially
that happens.
like lethargic right now? No, I can't. Okay, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I also get drained because like honestly after the Valhalla streams and like the visual novel streams I do on Saturdays, I usually feel very socially drained. I don't know if it's just because of like the streaming plus hanging out with a whole bunch of people at once, but like I usually feel like very very drained after that, and obviously also after hanging out and homosexual on Saturdays too. But yeah, no, I know I know how you feel. I used to be a real big introvert back in college. Where like just hanging out with one person or hanging out with a bunch of people at lunch was like, okay, that's my social battery for the day emptied, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Speaking of like social and stuff like that and interactions like friends and whatnot, so I don't know if anyone else is like this, but I am. So when it comes to like friendships, is it weird like a majority of the time you think you get along with people and everything, right?
Mhm.
You get along with them and you're like, you can assume that you're friends because you're so good with each other, right? And you're like,
Mhm.
okay, we're friends and like whatnot. But it feels way different. Like it feels good when it's actually confirmed, right?
Yeah, I
Mhm.
suppose.
So when the person that you think you're friends with actually goes, "Oh, what do you mean? We're friends?" And it's like for some reason my heart just flutters and I'm like, "Oh yeah." Like it feels good to actually be told
Mhm. Yeah.
instead of like assuming and feeling weird in case you're assuming wrong or something, cuz I'm very dumb and anxious bitch, so I will tend to like uh not double like it's what's the word?
Second
Mhm.
guess.
Second guess myself.
Doubt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Both those.
Mhm.
Because it's happened before, and it's like, is it am I, do I have a right to feel this way, or like, can I actually talk to this person like this, or what?
Mhm. Yeah, I always appreciate that kind of directness from my friends when they're it always feels good whenever they're just like, oh, you're a
Well,
good
because
friend or you're my friend. It's like,
it
aw,
happened recently with Aki, because Aki said it, and I was like,
aw,
like, felt really
yeah.
good, and I was like, oh my god, like I thought so, but like I didn't want to assume, because it's actually nice to have friends, that actually share a lot of like experiences.
Mm.
Being trans and all that kind of stuff really helped with joining this community and everything because I never knew any trans people outside of it. So it
Mhm. Definitely,
was nice.
our group community is a good place to like meet trans people and like
Yeah.
if you ever have
And
like questions about kind of that kind of stuff, there's always like there's so many people to like
yeah.
help you with all that.
So I always ask for forgiveness when it comes to like me trying to refer to people as their preferred pronouns and stuff because it's like again, it's something that I've never had to do in my life because I've always been alone with it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I know how that feels because like I never got
I
introduced into like LGBTQ stuff until I got to college,
yeah.
like at all, and I didn't know very many. I think I knew like one trans person, and like there was someone I'd only talked to during class. So yeah, all the
Yeah.
trans people I know, I pretty much met
I
here.
I knew like I think 2 people, but one was like, I don't know. I think they changed their identity a lot. They kept like choosing different names, and the school didn't really like it because they were like, it was hard to like get things straight because they kept, changing identity. And but there was one person who was a trans guy at our school. I knew him, so yeah.
Yeah, it's
I knew a few beforehand, but this community definitely you see a lot more than any other community. I would think.
like I would be surprised if I knew a few. It's just like they were just real quiet about it, possibly. Like I don't know, like because I don't know, like being only living in Australia, I only really know of Australia. I don't know how it is like everywhere else. But Australia being one of those hard yakka labor countries where it's like, it's sort of a thing where you want to keep it quiet because some cunt will fucking bottle you or something,
Yeah. Yeah, there are definitely places in the US like that.
I mean, even like your states have like fairly different laws between them. In Australia, we have different states with different laws, but not that many states, and also the laws aren't that drastically different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the US is in a very weird spot with like trans laws and stuff like that. There's like one
Yeah,
state
you
that's
got
just
a
trying
lot
to
of like allied places. Like you got so many states that you have a lot of places that are actually ally friendly and whatnot. But Australia, it's like there's 3 or 4 states that are like actually populated mostly, and then you got 2 other states that are like barely populated.
I mean, well, Queensland is fairly populated as well, but
I'm talking about like Northern Territory and South Australia.
okay. I was gonna say, I thought you said, but like, there's a couple that are populated. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
there's
say,
like 3 or 4 that are populated like immensely, like Queensland, New South Wales.
Also, South Australia has a decent amount. I mean, it's mostly just
for the amount
from
of the state there is, the
just
percentage is a
compared
lot
to like
lower.
Northern Territory and Tasmania. But Tasmania is tiny. Tasmania and Northern Territory have like less than 1 million, I think.
Yeah.
In both of those.
I'm talking about like size relative to the people there. So like Northern Territory
actually,
and
is
South
it
Australia
less than 1
are
million?
huge. The majority of it is desert, both of them. Western Australia could be said for the same, actually.
Damn, Northern Territory's entire population is 246,000. Oh.
So you guys are like Canada then, where like basically the entire population just lives in this one part of this massive country, but
Mostly
the rest
on
are
the
like
East Coast.
Not
yeah.
exactly, but kind of, yeah. Mostly on the East Coast, but there is a few like big spots like was it Perth has a decent population, and that's in that's like on the opposite side.
400,000 or so there. There aren't actually 1 million in Western
Perth?
Australia.
Perth is like 2 million maybe, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm quite surprised by that.
Western Australia population 2 million, and I think majority of it's just in Perth. Yeah, Perth's population is just under 2 million. It's but yeah, Queensland should have like 4 million. 5 million. And then Victoria 6 million. And then New South Wales is also 6 million, I think. Or maybe 7 million now. 8? Fuck me.
Jeez
Holy.
Louise.
It is bigger than Victoria, just like size wise. But yeah. So most people live in like fucking Queensland, New South Wales, or Victoria. South Australia is also fairly high, I think, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that high, but it's 1.7. But like practically everyone lives on the coast in any of these places.
We have 7 states or provinces, right? See.
States and territories.
Yeah.
Let me think.
Is Australia just like a hot Canada?
I think it's 8. No, it's not a hot Canada. That is a terrible comparison.
It's terrible. Why?
I don't think Australia is much like Canada at all.
What do you mean? It's a hot version of Canada. You got like this big giant mass of land
But
with
Canada
like a bunch of little
doesn't have
islands.
venomous snakes and venomous insects and.
Well, exactly. They're
like as
opposites.
much as we do.
They're opposites.
Then how would it be Canada?
I mean,
It's like the opposite. Like, oh, so it's like this.
You said it's a hot Canada. You didn't say it was the opposite Canada.
Okay, that's an opposite Canada.
Yeah, anti-Canada. Yeah.
Anti-Canada. Yeah,
It's like the opposite.
Well, the opposite and the similar, cause like I meant like you're hot and Canada's cold.
Oh my
but
God.
well, you got a big old desert. Okay, so you have a hot desert in the middle of Australia, right? It's a hot desert.
I wouldn't expect a desert to be cold.
But no. Tundra is literally a cold desert. That is how you define a tundra.
That's true, I suppose, but it's
the biggest desert is the Arctic.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Canada's got a desert. It's just a cold desert. Australia's got a desert. It's a hot desert. They're similar.
It's just so weird. Desert, it's just like involves sand to me, not snow. Because sand doesn't melt. Snow does.
I mean, sand does melt if you apply enough heat to it, technically.
But then it turns into solid, not like liquid that disappears into the air.
Well, I mean, if you keep it hot, it stays a liquid.
What the hell are we talking about?
Then it evaporates. Then it evaporates, so it's not.
Yeah, you can, there's glass gas. You can turn glass.
Huh?
Yeah, if you heat glass enough, it melts into a solid and then eventually turn into a gas. I forgot exactly what it's called, but I played Oxygen Not Included. I know chemistry.
See, I'm dumb, so I'm just a bimbo, so I don't know.
You can boil glass. It'd be like a crazy high temperature, but like you can boil it into a gas.
You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish.
I'm sorry. That sounded really mean. I was just laughing at it. It's such a fucking stupid joke.
Everything turned into gas eventually, even us. True.
Is Twitch dying for anyone? Like, the chats just keep reloading and reconnecting.
Nope, fine on my end.
What the fuck?
What the heck, Twitch? Get your shit together. What the hell?
I had the best fucking Pluto Pup yesterday for lunch.
Ooh.
I dipped it in some Frank's
What did you
Red
have for
Hot.
lunch?
A Pluto Pup.
Pluto Pup?
A Dagwood dog.
Huh?
So, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Say it again.
A Dagwood dog, a Pluto Pup.
No.
Is that a corn dog?
Yes.
Oh, I never had one.
You guys call corn dogs of whatever the heck that massive words is?
Yeah, Dan knows.
Just
We call them Pluto pups and Dagwood dogs.
why don't you just call it a corn dog? It's a hot dog with corn.
Because there's no corn in it. What are you talking about?
Wait, so it's not a corn dog? You guys said it was a corn dog.
It's the closest thing I can compare it to, because corn dog's covered in like a pastry, right? And then like got a hot,
Yeah.
like the sausage in it, and then a stick, right?
Yeah.
Where's the corn?
What's on the hot dog?
Nothing.
It's just a hot dog on a stick?
It's the hot dog on the stick with pastry around it.
Okay, but so it was like a normal pastry, not like corn.
What? We don't use corn starch for it. What?
What are we talking?
I dare you to type
Do what?
type Pluto Pop into Google search.
Okay, I'm going to type Pluto Pop in the Google search right now. Pluto Pop.
Pup. P-U-P.
Pop. Okay, P-U-P, not pop. It's a corn dog.
And then type Dagwood dog.
Huh? Wait, say that again?
Dagwood, like D-A-G-W-O-O-D, and then dog.
Okay. What
Aren't dags the things that hang off fucking... Isn't that shit hanging off
It's just a corn
the
dog.
hair on a dog's ass?
Okay, I
That's
need
what
to
a
show.
dag is?
Look, it's literally a corn dog. It's literally a corn dog. That's what Google says. It's a corn dog.
But look at the search. Look at the search.
I-
Dagwood.
I'm looking at. I'm showing it on stream. It's literally just a hot dog.
You're literally just a hot dog.
What the?
Man, I love putting sausages in my mouth. Wait.
Oh,
What
Huh?
the?
oh.
Oh.
I love making the whole.
I
sound.
love Dagwood dogs. Alright?
I
And Pluto pups.
I like corn dogs.
I like our names better. Corn dog just is boring.
What the? When next year are you gonna call
It's a dog
Like-
that you take out that collects corn for you. Right?
it's a dog.
So what would you
like
call
that.
what would you call corn on the cob that's been roasted and put on a stick?
Corn on a stick.
A corn dog, right?
Yeah, I guess you could also call it a
Yeah.
corn dog.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think of other like silly freaking my brain's not working right now.
Does it ever?
What the I burned it out playing Dyson's Fair program. Sorry, it's the brain juice is low. Too busy trying to optimize research production. Too busy research maxing.
You know what's really fucking good though?
What?
Sausage fucking rolls.
Sausage rolls. Holy! I want a sausage roll.
You know, I just talked about it so, and I'm already on Uber Eats trying to order one.
Oh man!
Is that
What's your favorite sausage roll?
I don't. The basic one. I don't fucking know. There's no like.
I like the home.
I don't know.
I like the homemade, like the home family.
Oh, not the homemade ones. No. Oh, those
the
are.
family-owned bakeries. Yeah.
Oh, if I say it, you're not gonna know what I'm talking about. But the Cardwell Pie Man, man, the Cardwell Pie Man sausage rolls. Ooh.
I actually think I
That's
know
pretty
exactly
good.
what you're talking about.
Oh.
so by sausage rolls? Do you mean like where you wrap like a pastry around them, but they're not like a corn dog? You don't put them on a stick, or like I turned
That's
like a
the
sausage
guy.
in.
That's the guy with the van, right?
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
so you do know about it. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Huh?
Yeah.
How the? I thought that. Okay, I didn't think you'd got up that far. North.
My brother's missus lives up in Townsville, or used to.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Only reason to go to Townsville. Family.
Yep.
Friends.
No,
Alright,
most of my
let's
friends are smart
Get
enough
this
to leave.
fucking place. Oh, don't say it like that.
Yeah, that's it. It's just
So I get the really good family bakery one down here. It's a nice, like, they've got the fucking cheese and bacon in it, but like it's not the shit bacon. It's the proper like carved and diced bacon, like the ham sort of, not the actual bacon.
Mm.
And it's got the like the melted cheese in with it, like inside the roll, and then they like grated a bit on top of the pastry as well.
Mm.
It's so fucking good. And then you have the fucking Scooby Doo.
yeah, it looks kind of like
Scooby-Doo?
bacon blankets, kind of.
Yeah. They're called puffy dogs,
Puppy dogs.
but they're called Scooby Doos. And they've usually got the sausage. They've got the sausage with the pastry, but on each side of like, you know how you got the flat bit of the pastry, you put the sausage on and then you roll it over. So on the flat bit of the pastry, they put the sausage, and on each side of the sausage they put melted cheese, and then on the other side they put ketchup or tomato sauce. And then they roll it. So it's got on each side it's got something. So you could ask for one that has mustard on one side and ketchup on the other, or cheese on one side, whatever on the other.
Mm.
And then they roll it up, and then they like put bacon bits on top while they while they cook it, and melted cheese. So good.
Ooh,
Ugh,
that sounds so good.
Uber Eats.
In the U.S., we have pigs in a blanket, which are like bratwursts, or that are like wrapped into pastry, and they're like little tiny sausage rolls. They're very, very good.
Yeah, we don't use bratwurst. It's literally like actual hot dog sausages and whatnot.
Hmm. Are your hot dogs better quality than the ones here,
Yes.
or?
They're mostly meat and not byproduct.
Oh, wow, that.
There you can get like actual like real beef hot dogs. There are like so like
Quote
you can
unquote real beef.
no. I there is a farm nearby where I go and actually just you can just buy hot dogs from the meat farm like directly there, and they're like actual beef hot dogs. They're real good. But you know, I okay. I'm a little. I know how awful hot dogs are for you, and like how they're like if you have ever seen a hot dog be made that like it's supposed to like make you not want to eat them again. But
Yeah.
I just can't stop. I like hot dogs. I even like the classic hot dogs, like the crunchy with like the crunchy outside, like the classic dogs.
I remember when 4 and 20 pies used to be good.
They should pigs and like the sausage roll. True, there were actual pigs and like it's in there mixed in with the sausage rolls.
So
I mean,
4 and 20.
Mhm.
4 and 20 was a big brand here in Australia for sausage rolls and pies. And then they changed the recipe a little bit because they wanted to make more money but use less ingredients, sort of shit. So they made the pastry on the pies a little thicker and put a little bit less meat and gravy in it. And the same with sausage rolls. They ended up putting a little bit more fat and cartilage into it instead of like full meat and onion and all that. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, they used a bit more plants in it rather than cartilage. Like a lot of wheat. And the pastry was also a little thicker, but also not as good quality. And they ended up saving money, but they never changed the prices. So it's just like the quality of 4 and 20 went way fucking down. It used to be so good. I used to have it all the time with Dad at lunch. But nope.
Dang.
Cunts.
That is a thing that like a lot of I noticed a lot of food
Yeah.
companies are doing. They're like slowly reducing like the volume per package of their product like over time. Like the normal size of like like candy coming with slightly less and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you guys know Toblerones? The like the British chocolate candy?
Oh, I love that
Yeah, I love
chocolate.
Toblerone. My dad's addicted to them. I get him. I get him the giant one, so like every Christmas.
I get one every Christmas.
Yeah.
Interesting. I like them too, but they're not like a Christmas thing. Interesting.
Really?
Nope. There's like Christmas candy that like we get in the US, like do you guys have like mint taffy with like the Christmas trees on them? That's really good.
No.
Like mint, like saltwater taffy.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention because I'm actually ordering on Uber Eats from like a survey. There's some fucking traveler 4 and 20 traveler pies because the traveler pies is still pretty okay. Beef and pepper steak, chunky Angus slow cooked beef and cheese and bacon, beef cheese and bacon traveler pie. Oh my god, they have Herbert Adams. I fucking love Herbert Adams pies.
What's a Herbert Adams?
It's just really good quality.
Does it tell me what Herbert Adams is?
It's a pie. It's a brand. Like it's a.
Yeah, but what kind of pie is it?
Slow cooked beef.
A meat pie, I would assume.
Oh, okay.
In rich gravy.
Yeah,
I actually don't know. I don't know. I don't know that many pie brands. I couldn't tell you.
I'm not buying fucking sandwiches from a survey.
There's a nice sub place nearby me that has like a cheap DoorDash for subs, and I like to order there often.
You should order from there, so. That's a good place for subs.
What is? Huh? Huh?
I was making a, sub top joke,
I'm sorry. I only heard gunfire.
Where are you? America? What the fuck?
Yeah, so
I think I'm descending into hell.
Why didn't you tell us you came to America? So.
Yeah.
It's things,
Oh my god. Okay, I want to ask people. So, do you have Rockstar energy drinks in America?
Yes.
Has anyone had the watermelon kiwi flavor?
Nope.
I'm buying one. I love watermelon and I love kiwi, so.
Yeah, watermelon's good.
How much is this going to cost me?
Hmm.
An amount. I ordered a lot. I'm dumb.
I had what's the very very dark blue, like the Black Mountain Dew flavor. What's that one called?
I don't know, because you have a lot more soft drink like variations in brands than we do.
I consider Mountain Dew to be an energy drink. I mean, it basically is with all the sugar and caffeine in it.
I call it a soft drink just because you can buy a liter of it, and usually here you can't buy a liter of Monster in a bottle.
True. It is weird that you can't do that. Because it's not like it would be that much different to just buy 4 cans of Monster and just,
Yeah.
drink it. But, I don't know, I haven't been much of an energy drink person. I've become a boring coffee normie. I just have my coffee at the start of the day. That's it.
Energy drinks.
Oh my god.
Definitely worse for you.
True. True. Although I guess with the coffee, I put half and half in it. So like I do, you get the fat from the cream and the milk and all that, which you don't get in energy drinks. But
yeah, but that's fine.
Yeah, because do you guys remember when like that? Apparently, like that the big news dropped that like so like in the US at least there was this big study that like was trying to see if the detrimental effects of fat of sugar on the body, and like the scientists who did that study were like paid off by like food companies to like not to like lie about how bad sugar was for you and to say that fats were really really bad for you. Yeah, that recently came out that like fats are definitely less bad than sugars are. Like sugars are like apparently like the sugar in like energy drinks and like corn syrup, that's like it's like really really bad. At least compared to like fat and stuff. So definitely less bad, I guess, the coffee. Although if you're getting drinks at like Starbucks often, that has a lot of sugar in it too. So like caramel macchiatos. I used to get those all the time in college. The college had like a Starbucks on campus, so I would go there and get caramel macchiatos and peppermint mochas all the time. What do you get at Starbucks, Soap? What do you get at Starbucks?
I don't have a Starbucks here.
You don't have a Starbucks.
But if you were asking me what kind of coffee I'd get, I'd tell you I don't really get coffee.
Sorry about that.
I usually get like a hot chocolate or something.
Yeah.
What do you get at Starbucks, Suki?
Coffee's a bit bitter.
Starbucks, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't drink coffee or tea.
Interesting.
I cannot stand it. The most I might drink is an iced coffee, which is like Breaker or Dare, but that's it.
I might have an iced coffee at some point, but not at some point, at some points, but I don't typically.
So you guys use like energy drinks for your caffeine fix then? Okay.
No.
I use a bit of cola. Like I have a glass of cola in the morning.
I'll have a coffee. I'll have a coffee if I really need to like be awake, but I don't like them. They're bitter as shit. I hate coffee. I'll add like 3 sugars to my fucking coffee if I am gonna have a coffee. I can't.
Cola for me
Coffee
just
is
helps me
so
get that
gross.
little like jump start in the morning, and then I'm usually fine most of the time.
Morning.
Yeah, in the morning.
Just a glass of cola to wake up. Yeah, because I don't drink coffee.
Interesting.
Because it also has a bit of sugar. Because sometimes I'll forget to eat in the morning when I'm helping Nano with stuff.
Well, I get that. I sometimes just do like a lunch and a dinner, I just have coffee as like my quote unquote breakfast, and like that's it. Cause like
Delicious breakfast.
yeah, breakfast is easily like my favorite meal of the day. If you have to have like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and like
I was,
3 categories.
by the
Breakfast is my
way, I
favorite.
was joking when I said the delicious breakfast. I don't know. You said coffee for breakfast. Like,
I said cola.
no, Punz.
Yeah, I say coffee for breakfast. Sometimes that's just my breakfast.
I'll have a coffee in the midway through the day if I need to like stay up for something. Like, I don't know, like if I need to go to your fucking stream and I've woken up like I've woken up really tired, or I either was awake for a while. I don't know.
Interesting. So like, would you guys have like a really sweet drink at like Starbucks, like a like
No.
like I was saying before, a
I'll
caramel
just have a hot chocolate.
Okay.
I don't really have anything with milk in it.
Gotcha. I was curious how deep the distaste for coffee was within you.
I cannot stand milk.
Oh, you don't
I
like
love milk.
too?
Smelling it makes me
Holy-
throw up.
Oh, I love milk. I'll just drink milk straight from the jug if I could. Oh, that'd be rude
Yeah.
for other people. Oh.
Same.
And I'm not even lactose intolerant.
Really? I was gonna say, do you have like an advanced case of lactose intolerance? But
Nope.
hmm.
It's just
Milk.
bad. It's gross.
Wait a second.
I dislike
Wait.
most dairy things. That's why I like margarine over butter. And I won't really eat much cheese.
Wait.
Margarine.
Wait. Guys, stop talking for a second.
Ah.
He fell asleep. She fell asleep.
Seal's asleep.
She fell asleep.
Oh.
She's so sleepy.
Little Eber. Cute. Okay, I can't. You guys were telling me that you guys were exhausted before the show
Well, I
even
wasn't saying I was
started.
tired. I was just like, socially drained. And like drained from everything else. Not tired per se, just don't have any energy or drive for much.
Yeah. But it's so funny that CL fell asleep before you
Yeah.
guys. Cute.
I can't sleep in my computer chair. It's so uncomfortable and hot.
Damn.
Oh, meats. I think mine's uncomfortable, but like I can fall asleep practically anywhere. Honestly,
I can't.
I've fallen asleep on like
I barely
concrete
fall
floor
asleep in
before.
bed as it is.
No, I need to be in my bed to sleep. It needs to be a good bed too.
Wait, your bed and it needs to be a good bed, or you just mean your bed is good?
Well, I mean, you mean like either my bed or a good bed, a good bed. Bah. Words. Me. Talk. Speak. I fall asleep up all the time. Well, you do your little micro naps, Dan. So I guess your body is just adapted to eeping wherever, right? Adapted to the micro nap. What was I gonna say? But yeah, Do any of you guys get EP on like planes and like car rides and stuff?
I never go in planes.
Um,
Car rides.
When you're like the passenger seat and not
Depends.
driving.
Okay, so it depends. In Australia, it's very hard to because
oh,
most
even
of
when
the
I'm
time it's in the
driving.
heat.
Oh.
Mocha. Oh no.
But see, I'm gonna bring it back to that before. Like, this is a good this is another a good example of why a guest wouldn't have been too great today.
Yeah, because CL is literally asleep, and both of you guys.
And you never know, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I would love to have a Sky on next time.
Same. I think it's only fair since she made us this very lovely overlay after
Yeah.
all.
And we appreciate the fuck out of Sky.
Sky's the reason homies exists.
True. Literally would not have met everyone and would not have continued the parties if I had not met Sky and Octo and all you guys. And I might have met you guys eventually in some way, shape, or form. I like to think that I would have either way. I would have somehow gone to VR chat.
You think you and Josh would be you and CL would be together?
I don't know. Us dating is like a total like lucky coincidence.
Was it because of Sky or no?
Well,
the meetup wouldn't have happened if it wasn't that. So yeah, it would have.
Yeah, me and CL met up at one of the Sky meetups after me and Octo hosted those.
Octo never hosted them. Octo was adamant about that.
I mean he basically he still kind of called everyone together and like hosted the world.
Yeah.
Like I consider that hosting. I mean not like
yeah.
He just hated the idea of it being called Octo's meetup because Octo was like, I'm not mine. I'm not hosting it. It's like, well, you're the one that messages everyone. He's like,
yeah,
that doesn't mean anything.
He didn't want to take credit for some reason. So I was like, okay, I'll eventually at some point he just told me like he's tired of organizing them, and I was like, as if I could host them, and I was like, yeah. And eventually homies kind of formed.
And then I made my first map.
Yeah. It's a very, very wonderful map. Thank you again, Suki.
I need to do more edits on it, honestly. I'm just
Yeah, no rush. Like it's literally you literally make it a free map.
Well,
so
see,
like
is like I found like if I do that, I have to rebake the lights every time, which takes like 2 hours and basically takes a hold of my whole PC, and I can't really play any games while that's happening.
Yeah. Mouse, welcome on in. Hi.
So I think I just have to remember to do it before bed one night or something.
Or maybe like if you have to run out and do errands, you can like turn it on and do that.
Yeah.
I remember doing that. That's something I've been trying to do with like uploading uploading videos. Because I've been trying to regularly upload stuff to my YouTube channel, and I want to like release like medium-sized content videos on there every now and again, like edit bits from stream. And I don't have like I use DaVinci Resolve, which is like a free video editor. And since it's free, it doesn't have things like NVENC encoding, so I can't use my 3090 Ti to encode the videos. So it's stuck using my little 5800 X3D, which is like it's a decent CPU, but it's not. It's like the core count is kind of small, so it takes a little bit sometimes. So my computer just kind of gets locked up when that happens. So trying to be like, okay, I'm gonna go do errands while this is videos being encoded. or run an errand or something. I don't know where I was going with this.
Nowhere, absolutely nowhere.
I guess yeah.
So how did your room hold up with the cyclone? So
Oh, true.
Well, it was a category 3. It was a category 3, but it was like the lowest possible category 3 it could be. So my room held up like fine. There wasn't like any damage.
that's good.
My little shed was fine.
When do you think your room will be up and running?
My actual room, no clue. That delayed it because we were gonna start because it was Australia Day. It was gonna be a long weekend. And we were gonna start it. So.
Dang, no impregnation.
That's unfortunate. Well, hopefully when you get it all running and everything, we can actually start playing Monsanto together or something. I don't know.
I mean, we can probably play it now. I don't know how bad it would be with like ping spikes, but it shouldn't be that
Well,
bad.
I'd be the
Plus,
host, so it'd be fine because it bases it off the lobby, like the person who starts the quest. So if I host it, it shouldn't be bad for me. But like if your connectivity is a bit bad, it might just affect only you. So we can test it out at some point. Because I'm wanting to do like community event thing for it, where like we all do the 16 lobby Cold Terrace raid thing and the Sappy Jeeper raid at some point, which is fun. Just depends on how many people want to do it. It's so hard not to play the game and progress because I'm like, this profile is for not progressing. This is for stream.
Yep.
But I accidentally the other night, did one of the quests for progressing, and I was like, fuck.
I had a similar thing of that when I was playing Frostpunk. There's a bunch of scenarios in that game, and I kind of after I streamed it the first time, I completed one scenario on stream. And I was like, hey, maybe I could play some of the other scenarios off stream, and then I kind of bursted through most of it, and I'm like, oh wait, I need to save content for stream for next time. I can't play all the game. I have to save some scenarios for that. Oh no, I guess I'll do something else. Right?
Yeah.
The struggles of being a content creator.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you guys ever
I mean, I have Cyberpunk that I want to play, but I need to play it on stream. I don't really want to stream with my
I want drinkies too.
I drink canned.
A ping. I should say my fucking. It's not just ping. It's drops in like download and upload as well.
Yeah,
like drops ping and download
you'll
and
drop
upload.
too many frames to the point where it'll be frustrating for you and the viewers, right?
Probably.
Because frames is affected by upload. See. The Pie Man is like 4 minutes away from my house.
The Pie Man, the Pie Man.
I wish my phone would stop going, oh, I'm charging, I'm not charging, I'm charging, I'm not charging, I'm charging. Shut up.
That's so annoying when like your phone has that one charger that's like you gotta wiggle it in the right direction, right, for it to be not.
My controller was having that issue.
Yeah, I was having that problem as well with all my Xbox 360 controllers, or like if it bends a certain way, it just disconnects from my PC. It's I just kind of replaced it because it was super duper annoying. Because I was playing Isaac with it, and if you played the Binding of Isaac, you know, like if just one little DC in the middle of like a boss fight could just fuck you up.
That's most games.
Yeah, I mean, true, but like Isaac is still like you need to keep moving and like dodging projectiles.
No,
usually.
yeah, in a roguelike it would be more annoying. To like DC.
Mm-hmm,
I've been playing the Raven Watch or whatever it's called on Steam.
Ooh.
Raven's Watch, yeah.
Ravens.
It's a top-down roguelike, and it's co-op.
Ooh.
The art style's really nice. And you play as characters from you play as like one of the characters called Scarlet, which is obviously Red Riding Hood. But at nighttime, she turns into a werewolf because it's got day and night cycles, and like each character has like different abilities on day and night.
Remind me of Hades. Definitely got the like a
Yeah,
Hades look to it.
you
I
get
like
you
it.
get all the items and stuff sort of like Hades. Like weapon wise, like you basically each character has the weapon and whatnot, but
Hmm.
it's really fun.
Hades is definitely a game I wish I had gone around to playing before my arm problems. That game looks so fun.
Yeah.
It has a very lovely art style too.
Very good voice acting too.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back. I'm getting my pies and sausage rolls.
Let's go, food. Do you like playing roguelikes on stream, Soap?
I don't really like playing roguelikes in general.
Oh, really? Okay.
I mean, I'm down to try roguelikes when people like want to, if it's like a multiplayer one, but I don't typically play them on my own. I played Risk of Rain too.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh,
I guess I don't like I don't know.
do you not
I
like?
guess I sort of just don't like the aspect of like losing everything after you die. I like having progress that's like consistent throughout the game, rather than like restarting the game again. I don't know.
Well, like usually, like the fun of it comes from like, I guess like learning from your mistakes.
Yeah,
and...
that's the point. That's the point. I know, but
like you're just like nah. I get you.
she said the magic words. What's the magic words? It's like saying you've never replayed a story-based game. I replay a story-based game if I have forgotten the story.
So like
Yeah.
So that's it. You're like one and done. You don't go back and replay story games ever so.
I do if I've forgotten the story.
But only if you get the story.
I am very forgetful. Like at this point, I've forgotten the witches. Like a lot of the big plot, well, not a lot of big plot points, but a lot of the plot points in the Witcher story. So I'm probably gonna replay that sometime soon. The Witcher 3, I should say.
So theoretically, you could get in
Pies
an
and
endless
sausage rolls
cycle
acquired.
of playing and forgetting things. Like if you say if you play like a really long game and
Well,
like you
the
forgot
amount of
the earlier plot
times
points.
if you play it multiple times, you start to like remember, you know, more.
Yeah, but you're so
New Game Plus
like...
also exists. Dan, by the way.
Is there anything
A lot of roguelikes, the magic words that you'd play roguelike if it was multiplayer. Why is that a magic thing? I don't know. Why is that the magic words?
Sandy has been playing. There's a VR roguelike game that Sandy plays. What was it called again? Ancient Dungeon. It looks very fun and a good workout. I know CL has been playing with her a bit. I think Yuki also plays that. That would look very interesting. Little like dungeon crawler roguelike. It's multiplayer too. Yeah, as well. And Bayu. And Filton. All sorts of people playing. What up? What else have I been playing other than Dyson Sphere program? I've been reading a little bit of Please Be Happy, a Yuri romance visual novel. I started a while back, got like halfway through, and then I forgot why I dropped it. But I picked it up again. It's going very good. It's like a modern fantasy, so there's like vampires and stuff like that, and gummihos, and I'm trying to smooch the cool vampire lady. It's pretty good.
With a VR game, I'm probably not going to play any VR games that require a lot of movement anytime soon because too hot. I will melt. I will turn into a puddle. Yeah.
I guess that's fair. Okay, so how are you guys feeling? Do you think we wanna do you two guys wanna keep going, or do you wanna wrap it up here? Considering we are
I don't mind. Like I'll keep going if we want to, but what if our co-host has fallen asleep?
What do you think?
Holy shit, that's a lot of...
I'm down to keep going with just the three of us, but like it's like you guys were thinking about ending it early because you two were a little tired. So if you guys aren't feeling up to it, we can wrap
tired,
up here.
It's socially exhausted.
Yeah.
I mean, I can be socially exhausted and still talk for a while.
Sleepy Beam has been fired.
I'm still the same, but
yeah, like it's up to you guys because like I am down with whatever.
I don't mind. I honestly don't mind if we keep going.
yeah, I can go for another like probably 20 minutes.
It's only another 45 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't always have to be fully 3 hours or whatever. Like.
Yeah.
I feel like we should probably shoot for 3 hours, unless if That sounds like a word from CO. Cute. Nom nom. Nom nom. My girlfriend's adorable. But yeah, I've been trying to read more visual novels and much more anime in my spare time. I haven't actually been watching all too much anime until very recently. I think I might have said last episode, but I've been watching the Castlevania anime with CL, as well as Frieren with her as well. What about you, Suki and Soap? Do you guys watch anime nowadays?
Yeah, sort of. I mean, the last anime I watched was Jujutsu Kaisen with STB. We finished watching that probably like 3 weeks ago though.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't watched. We haven't picked something else to watch yet, but we probably will.
I know.
Not really for me, honestly. I'm just waiting for the next installment of Baki.
Of Baki? I heard Dungeon Meshi is good. Oh. Hmm. I'll keep that in mind, because I don't know.
Baki isn't for everyone.
What's Baki about?
Is it the one that has like the really fucking jacked character? Or is that something else?
I'm eating pie. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Is it the one that's like a? It's got like that fucking character that's like jacked out of their mind.
So there's one where you got
Oh,
Yujiro Hanma, who's like the dad, who's got the big red hair, and like you got Baki, who's trying to fight him and defeat him.
Mm-hmm.
right.
And he's also buff, but like the dad's like the strongest man on earth, basically. He can defeat armies and everything. And it's all about like martial arts stuff and all that kind of thing. It's a little over the top, but that's what makes it good. Like people get their faces ripped off, and then in the next episode, their faces are fine, even though you can see it's been like stitched back on or whatever.
Oh. Wait, so is that the anime with the dude walking through the glass and like his face like stretches?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I've seen that scene.
It was like
He's literally walking into a container that contains a guy called Pickle, who was a prehistoric caveman that lived along dinosaurs and hunted and ate them.
yeah.
Like the story is actually quite good. It's a little over the top, but it's quite good.
Hi, Stone. I kiss girls. True, I do in fact kiss girls. I am no longer an official boy kisser. I am now a girl kisser. You know, I still like Ben as well, but
CL's still a boy kisser though.
True.
Yeah.
Yes, he is snoring. She fell asleep during the podcast. So that woman has is such a damp sleeper. I have no idea how she just blocks out all of us talking like that.
So
I've been like that before.
STB and I, and a couple other people yesterday were playing Push the Button in Discord.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. Every time I was an alien, I won, even though I sacrificed myself to die. I did the thing though. I did like the reverse psychology. It was so good.
Mm-hmm.
The reverse psychology.
Like I get put into the whole thing, and they're like, "All right, who's the other person?" And I'd be like, and they put it like, for instance, me and Buster were alien twice in a row together.
Mm-hmm.
and say I was like, the first time
What
they
you
put
gotta
me
do
and
is you
Buster.
gotta look like you're covering up for someone, and then that person
Yeah.
gets in trouble.
Oh, mind
Oh no,
games.
that's the thing. It's like the entire thing, right? I was like, hello, fellow humans. Like, I do that every time anyway. But like, they put me and Buster in the thing to get ejected, right? And I was like, yep, it's me and Buster, definitely. Like, it's actually me and Buster. And they're like, hold on a second, wait a minute, no, it's not. And they pull Buster out, and they put someone else in, and I was like, it's not them, guys. Like, it literally isn't them. It's Buster. Put Buster back in here.
Oh my god.
And we won because they ejected us, and it happened again, which was really funny. I was like, remember at the start when I said, oh, us again, hey Buster? And Buster's like, yeah, again.
Oh my god. Mm.
I get ejected 100% of the time, but win 100% of the time.
Sacrificial lamb.
Yep. And that was
Mhm.
me and Blossom, and I used all my hacks up on Blossom, so Blossom looked good for 4 like tests. And I was like, all right, now I'm gonna get caught.
That game is super fun. If you guys
was
are playing
so good.
Jackbox again, you should invite me because it's like one of the games
Yeah.
I can play.
I love it. It's great. I really want to do like a Jackbox like stream at some point. I think that'd be really fun.
Heck yeah, I'm down.
I just have to own more of them. I've only got the 1 or 2 of them.
I have a few because if you're hosting the stream, you should be able to. I think you can capture my Discord.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you capture my Discord. If I stream one of the games. See, which one do I have?
I've actually been waiting for like, I think some of them went on special at some point. Let me have a look.
I have 8 and 4.
I love TKO. TKO is like my favorite.
Yeah. Oh my god, TKO is so fun. It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I know
There's
it.
also one that does like, it
Mhm.
sets a prompt, and then you've got to select 2 sounds for the prompt. And it's so funny when you hear like the sounds people come up with for a prompt. Because it's
Mhm.
like got fart reverb and machine gun fire and people going, oh, and shit like that. Like, it's just really funny.
I want to play that one because so when I played Jackbox in college with friends, they would always pick like the really popular ones, like Trivia Murder Party,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So I never got to try the ones, the ones that aren't like insta like, okay, we gotta do this one, right?
Yeah.
Like I definitely want to try some of those other ones because like those because it's fun going to games like that for the first time, right? Not knowing
Well,
what's
it's
going
also
on.
easy, you know what I mean? Like, easy to set up, easy to play with friends.
Yeah, whoever created the backend system for like Jackbox, where it's just like, okay, you just do a room code and you just
Yeah.
join. It is a genius because it makes Jackbox so accessible to like literally anyone and everyone.
I'm still trying to find which one that is with push
With
the
T-
button.
The button, I think that's 6. Because I know push the button's been around for a while. Either 5 or 6.
Yeah, it looks like it's. Yeah, it's 6. Awesome.
Yeah.
Fucking $50 though.
$50. That's your
Yeah,
wait.
I love having games that could be played with stream and like chat and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's always nice.
They need to make more games like that where like there's chat involvement, and stuff. What was that one game where the chat would pick your upgrades for you? It's like a platformer with like enemies.
There's a lot like that. What are you?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
But there was a pop. No, not Noida, Sandy. It was like a slightly older one. It was like it had like a simplistic art style. I know that's also a lot. Choice Chamber. Yes, Choice Chamber. There we go. That one. That one was really, really fun. There needs to be more fun ones like that. Yeah, it's very fun to play with chat, Sam, because like the chat just picks what weapon you have and what upgrade you get. So you're at chat's mercy. It's very, very fun.
I didn't realize, like, before Jackbox Party Pack, like, you don't know Jack Volume 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't know Jack Sports. You don't know Jack Movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's the game that made like Jackbox, Jackbox, and it's kind of faded into obscurity a little bit now.
Hmm.
I'm trying to remember if any of the newer packs have a You Don't Know Jack thing.
Well, to be fair, that one's it's basically Trivia Murder Party, is the You Don't Know Jack stuff, I guess.
Yeah, basically. No, like it's still there, just with a different theming to it.
Yeah, that'd be fun at some point. Hi, Hunter. Hi.
Okay. Hi, Hunter. Hi. Welcome on in, homie. I need to find more co-op games to play with people, cause I have plenty of like single player games that I can play with someone with my hand problems, but there aren't a lot of co-op games. I guess Jackbox technically counts as that. There's Bloons Tower Defense 6. There were a couple games me and CL were playing. They were like either like RPGs or like, I guess like turn-based things, but Endless Space is multiplayer turn-based. That's a 4X game though, Sandy. Those games. Okay, well, I guess I should have clarified something fun to co-op to do on stream with someone else. Because I mean, I would love to play Endless Space with people, but like that would need 4X games on stream would usually take a long time though. Sadly, because like if anyone's played multiplayer Civ before, there's always that one jerk who takes like 2 minutes to do their goddamn turn, and even though it's only like 50 years in, and they only got like a scout and a warrior.
Who played Sins of a
2
Solar
years
Empire?
doesn't sound like very long for 5 years.
Anyone here play Sins of a Solar
50
Empire?
years.
That literally took like fucking days to do a game.
No, actually. Although I hear that the game's good.
I loved Sins of a Solar Empire. It felt like a D&D campaign, like with how like the length of the games took.
The solar. Yeah.
Very good game.
I like ship battling games. Ship battling games are cool. There's a Warhammer 40K ship battling game that is real time, but it's fairly slow. called Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2, and that game is super duper fun.
Yeah.
You play that one, Suki?
No, I've seen it.
Yeah, it's really, really fun. I highly recommend. The single player campaigns are very, very good. And they're fully voice acted too. And they really have really nice models for all the different factions in the game. I think me and Soap talked about this. I don't think Soap knows much about 40K. Do you know much about? Do you Warhammer 40K, Suki?
Yeah, I know 40K.
Oh, no, about it.
I've been trying to get Soap to get Dark Tide, considering it's free on Game Pass.
Oh.
I don't know. I hope the game has improved since launch, but
It has. It's a lot better. I've also got
Awesome.
mods that let me customize guns, like how they look.
Ooh, hell yeah! So yeah, you should play it. So it's super duper fun.
Maybe.
Since we've been talking about Dragon's Dogma earlier too, like it's been on my mind because I love Monster Hunter. I love Dragon's Dogma. So now I'm like, maybe I should stream Dragon's Dogma next stream. I don't know.
Heck yeah.
The problem is like it's another game I'm really good at. And I don't know if people care about games that you're good at when they're watching. You know what I mean?
It depends on how good you are, because really, good gameplay can be really fun, like to watch. Because it's like,
Well,
damn, what the
unfortunately, from
fuck?
my experience of streaming Monster Hunter, I'm really good at Monster Hunter. It doesn't really draw in too much.
Well, Monster Hunter is a really slow game.
Not the way I play it. I also like to take risks because since I know I'm really good at the game, I can like fuck around and do like really silly stunts in it. Like, oh, the monster's running at me to hit me. I'm gonna charge a 3-charge with my greatsword to try and hit it before it hits me. You know? Dragon's Dogma is. I like Dragon's Dogma. It's a fucking dark lore though. It's got dark lore up the wazoo. I don't know if I want to spoil it though, because it is a good game to play and learn for yourself.
Oh, I probably will play it anytime soon. So if you want to talk about it, you can, but I don't know if
I probably will play it, so
okay.
If I'm playing the other one, I don't know. Oh, I'll have to look into it more.
If you play it, message me. I want to watch your stream when you're doing it, bitch.
I think I'm gonna stream it.
You have to. Or at least stream it to me then, fucker.
Streaming games?
So that's TV, streaming
guy.
games. Crazy.
I never stream.
Guy. When I do get to watch, I enjoy watching your stream, Soap, you fucker.
Yeah. Hey, you can't even watch my streams. I do them too late.
I still watch them before I go to bed, while I'm going to bed.
And I like watching your streams while I'm at work in the morning, so.
Sleeper content, yeah. My streams are just boring. That's why.
What the fuck?
No, they're not.
That's why people sleep to them. Oh.
I'm so upset when a lot of friends are streaming. It's like I can only watch a few before it starts affecting my internet. And it's like I can only listen to probably 2 streams at once, because otherwise it gets crazy and
you just get way too danked, and then like you understand nothing.
8 of my friends are streaming. What the fuck?
What the heck? Why can't you guys stream in multiple?
What the heckers?
Only 1 or 2 of you be live at once. What the hell? I can't watch everyone.
No, it's more so like I feel bad that I can't watch everyone at once.
Yeah. And it definitely sucks when you only can watch a handful of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan.
I had to watch everyone at once. I have no idea how you do that, Dan. How you? Well, I guess we do have the Dan POV now because Dan does stream a couple times a week.
Yeah.
So we could literally get
Could you
his
imagine
POV.
Dan streaming his mod work?
That'd be crazy.
I'm pretty sure, isn't that a segment? I thought that was a segment.
Is it?
Someone
I've
told
been
me.
able to then.
Yeah, this is a segment. He does actually
Dan
just
could
stream
make
his mod
money.
view.
Dan could make money just by streaming modding.
I mean, he has done that a few times, right? You just streamed your mod view, right, Dan?
Someone
Yes,
told.
Andy, that'd be hilarious.
It might have been a joke. I don't know.
I do it a little bit sometimes on Sunday night. Gotcha.
I've just got the itch to like do co-op stuff with friends and like stuff like Monster Hunter and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm kind of in the opposite mood right now. Where I haven't really got an itch for co-op.
Yeah.
I don't
You
know.
gonna
I've
get
been kind of
Dragon's Dogma and
enjoying.
play it now, right now.
No, I've been kind of in the mood for boomer shooters at the moment.
Oh, really? What ones?
Well, right now I'm playing Doom, but modded.
Nice. Oh,
Yeah.
have you played the game called Hexen? Hexen's sort of like Doom, but it's like medieval.
No. I probably will find it at some point.
It's
I was
really
playing
good.
something called the other day I was playing something called Forgive Me Father. That's a pretty fun game.
Yeah, let me.
Also, hi, Nyan. Hi.
Hexen.
You should check out Dusk Soap. It's another boomer shooter that was made by the people who made Ultrakill.
That's what I did hear about that.
I highly recommend it. Very, very fun. I think it's only like $10 too.
Oh.
Trying to think of.
Ah, this fucking guy jumped at me with an axe.
What the? How dare they?
I know, right?
Yeah, if you want to have a
So
look at
rude.
it, so I
Just send it
posted
to
in the
me.
chat.
Well, I'll probably forget it if it's in this chat.
I fucking love Hexen, dude. It's It was the first Doom style game I played.
I don't really know if that's the thing. When I see like boomer shooter, it's like I don't know. It's I think what's it called still counts, but it's like Ultra Kill still counts as a boomer shooter, but it's like
Yeah. But
I
like,
don't know, it's a lot less than
yeah, it has way more to it than Doom has.
yeah, it's not that Doom like, to be honest. Even though it was created on the thing. It was apparently originally created on GZ Doom. A lot of games use that as a base.
I guess like at this point, anything game that doesn't allow you to let you aim down the sight and focus on
well,
Ultrakill has like headshot damage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
Because like I was gonna say that like Doom, there's no headshot damage or anything like that.
I think.
So I was thinking like maybe.
I think it does. It depends on the thing, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe it's just the fact that their heads explode if you shoot them in the head. I don't know.
Yeah.
That doesn't.
Yeah.
That's not really a defining thing about Doom. I don't think. I don't know.
Yeah, because like there's less of a focus on precision aiming in Doom and more, I guess, more movement.
Yeah, well, the thing about like Hexen as well is like you actually get to choose classes before going in. So there's like 3 classes. Like, there's the warrior, there's something else, and then there's the mage.
Ooh.
So it changes what weapon you start with.
I think I actually saw something about that.
Yeah. It's really cool. It's really fun. I used to play it all the time on the Nintendo 64.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get EV.
No, I never played Heretic.
Was Heretic? No. Heretic's not the one. There's a game that like it's kind of like Doomy, which is like a pixelated sprite based, and you have to like.
I don't even think it needs
like
to be
a
a pixelated
cultist
sprite to be Doom.
and have to do certain like symbols with their hands to do certain attacks or unlock gates and stuff like that. I forgot what it was called, but that reminded me of Heretic. Even though I know Heretic's a different game.
So I also used to play Duke Nukem a lot.
Oh.
That was an old like Doom-like esque game.
I never got the chance to play Duke Nukem. Although
It
I do
is
know.
pretty sexist. It is pretty sexist, but
I mean, wasn't that kind of the point? Like, it's meant to
Yeah.
be like.
yeah, it is. Yeah, but it was like
Like
it had
it's
so
like.
much going for
Is
it.
it
Like,
not parody? I thought it was parody.
yeah, it's Doom parody basically. I'm about to kick ass with true bubblegum, and I'm all out of gum. It's so good.
I'm here to chew ass and kick gum, and I'm all out of ass. Oh, I love the
Dick
Duke
kick,
Nukem memes.
dick kick 'em.
Dude. Yeah.
Any
All right.
games anyone's looking forward to in the coming future?
Hmm.
Anything new that's popped out within the last week or so?
I'm trying to think.
Because I saw Dragon's Dogma 2 is one that's coming out on the 21st of March or 22nd of March, which is cool. I'm also looking forward to the new Dragon Ball Z game, the Budokai Tenkaichi 6 or 5 or whatever.
Ooh.
I can't say I've had like too many good experiences with the Dragon Ball games. I don't know. Play Fighters.
I really hope they
Fighters is
add
fun.
like character creation for this one.
I played Xenoverse as well.
That's Xenoverse 2 is really good with friends.
Yeah. I used to just verse my friend, to be honest.
I used to just do the quests and raids.
I did not care for that content. I kind of just wanted to do like verse them.
I didn't like versing my friends because they always went with the cheap shit. Like combination stuff that guaranteed stun and guaranteed like ultimate hit, and you basically die. Because so Cooler's ability where he can counter beams and like fly up the beams.
I
and hit
could
the player?
not recall what the abilities are in that game.
Okay. Or there's a move that Cooler used to do, and it's from the movie where Goku blasts him with the Kamehameha, and he like stands there, and then he goes up the Kamehameha beam, and then punches Goku in the head.
Oh.
In Xenoverse 2, if you beam, obviously you can't move. So it's like a lot of the time people would just try and like go around and get people, but people found out using Cooler's counter where he goes up the beam and hits them. When you hit them and they do that thing where they're like, oh, and like they do that like back, like their back arches up and they're stunned like that for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then people would just do their ultimate right after that, or like do like the super paralysis, which like super paralyze you forever, and then hit you with an ultimate that took longer. And it was such a pain in the butt to deal with. I have it as a move just because I like Cooler, but I never liked like cheesing it.
Cooler's cool. I played him in Fighters.
Yeah.
Cooler
Mhm.
sucks.
I was gonna
Well,
say Cooler's ultimate ability in Fighters is that move.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the counter like thing where like if people hit him, he counters and then fucks them up.
That's why I like them. He has like a very unique supers and like a very unique moveset to
He's
him.
a good baiter. Like he baits people into shit. It's really good if you know how to.
I'm trying to remember my squad in Fighters.
I could 80 to I could 0 to 100 to 20 players health bars with Cooler in one combo. It was nice.
Are we talking about Dragon Ball Fighters?
Yeah,
Oh, you play Fighters too, Suki? Heck yeah.
I used to. I stopped because the people I was playing with sort of ruined it. They're like,
or
oh, Kid Goku's out. I'm gonna do the broken combo with him, and also have Kid Gohan, not Kid, Teen Gohan on my team as well, and do those stupid combos that literally 100 to 0 you and all your other characters because I know how to do them. It's like, okay, all right, okay. I forcefully didn't learn the 100 to 0s because I knew that was like toxic, especially when fighting against your friends.
Mm-hmm. They over optimized the game and like it just took all the fun out of it.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. That's rough finding a good group to play fighting games with, because you have to find someone who's like around your skill level and also has the same mindset about the game as you, right? Like whether because like
Yeah.
you know some people want to be optimal like that and try and focus on like 100 hit combos and all that, and you know that's fine. That's their way of playing the game, but you know sometimes it's fun to just play silly characters and you know.
Yeah, the
Do
main
whatever.
thing as well is they were the type of people that were like, oh, you want to learn how to play the game? Sure, come and play. And then they'd 100 to 0 everyone who's trying to learn how to play the game.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're not teaching them anything by beating the absolute shit out of them and going, oh, you played this part wrong. Like, you could have got out of that if you did this. It's like, all right, dickhead.
Oh, I have to admit it. I was totally guilty of doing that. I tried to get a friend to fighting games, and I played a spacer character called New 13 in Blaze Blue. It's like an anime fighter, and I would
Yeah.
totally zone them out, and they wouldn't know what to do, and I was like, get fucked, loser. When I was doing that to them, and I was like, hey, you should just do this and this. The entire I was like, it's sometimes it's fun to be a little menace, you know, just a little menace. Just a little bit,
Yeah. Oh no, they're like the reason why I call them dicks is because they were told repeatedly not to do that, and they still kept doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they try to say, yeah, no, don't worry, I won't do it this time. They just want to say that until they get into the game, and then like, yeah, all right, now I'm doing it. And then a lot of people just stop playing with them. It's like, oh, you enjoyed playing that game, did you? How long did that last? Now you got to play people online that are actually better than you. Oh, that's a shame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's rough.
Anyway, Yeah, shit happens. You know, you always get that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I might talk to CL about possibly playing through Halo 2 at some point,
Well, that'll be fun.
because I know CL hasn't played Halo 2, and I would like to go through Halo 2 again.
You should do it on legendary difficulty.
Halo 2 on Legendary. You don't even, like, there's no Iron Skull on that. You just die. If one of you die, it just automatically resets.
Really? I'm not saying
Yeah,
lasso.
Halo 2, no, it's not lasso. You don't have to have, it's just Legendary that does it.
Oh. Really? Dang, okay.
I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong.
Because I know one is like where like if you die, if the co-op partner dies, you just have to wait a little bit till you're not fighting, and then they spawn back. I'm pretty sure 2 is like that as well.
In Halo 2, if one player dies, you both revert back to the last checkpoint. That's how it's always been. Yeah.
Dang, okay.
Iron Skull makes you start from the start of the level,
Damn.
not the checkpoint.
Jesus.
So when you get to the sniper alley with all the jackals, and you're like, all right, I think this is and then you get shot. You're dead.
Yep. Jackals and legendary difficulty in 2 were relentless. They had no mercy.
Yep.
They were always in like hard to reach spots. Like
I mean, I'm gonna play it on Legendary CL anyway, so CL can experience the pain.
Yes, he needs to experience the Halo 2 and all of its all of its trueness, from the joy to the pain, all of it.
Yeah. Ugh.
If there isn't anything anyone else wants to talk about, I think we can wrap up here. We're at about time.
Yeah.
And...
Anything that chat might want a voice on or opinion on?
Yep. Or anything that anyone has to announce. Obviously Seal is asleep, but
yeah. She is sleeper.
Sleeper. Oh, excuse me. I can decide that Seal is stinky. Sadly,
What are your
she's
thoughts on
leaving
that,
town.
CL?
Oh,
Looks like it's true. All right.
yep. Hey, CL, say something if you're not stinky. Oh, there you go. You just got confirmed live on stream, caught in 4K.
She is indeed stinky.
Flip it and ship it, boys.
Well, considering, I think we did good.
Yeah.
Everyone was a bit out of it, but it was still a good stream.
We did
still
good.
Fun talk.
It's fun. Always fun hanging out with you guys.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I know, we're losing another one. We're losing another one. Stop yawning! I'm gonna yawn!
Well, I think that's a good time to wrap it up then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys all for stopping by and hanging out with us.
Yeah.
We will be doing more of this next week, hopefully, ideally, and hopefully we'll be able to get Skysuki here on as a guest.
We'd love to have Sky on.
He's the one who made this very lovely overlay for us.
Yeah.
So,
Very Poggers champion.
Poggers champion.
Poggers.
Peggers.
Peggers.
Reggers. Alright. Who to read? There's a Yuki. There's a Tegla. There's a Lovely.
Sandy went live as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's also an option. I'm always so indecisive when it comes to raids.
Could always let
Mikoyo.
chat decide.
Chat, who should we raid? Who should we raid? Yuki's raiding now.
raiding now.
Okay. Gap is also an option.
Herm.
I don't think I've raided Tig in a hot minute, so I think I'm gonna raid Tig.
Alright.
Usually Tig raid to me, so I'm going to go send you guys over to Tigleth. He's playing
Tigleth.
Teamfight Tactics right now.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Tactically team fighting.
Yeah, I should probably check out sometime. But yep, I'm gonna go send you over the take. Go send him my love. Yeah, more. I will be streaming Thursday, and doing my normal streams. I'm still deciding what I want to do, but yeah. Suki will also be streaming probably, I assume, this week.
Huh? Yeah, probably. I don't know. We'll see how we go on how the days go. If it's too hot, then fuck it. I don't know.
I got you. Yeah, go. If you guys are not following either of the three of my friends here, go follow them. They are linked in the stream title. Go follow them and show them my love whenever they stream.
Just don't follow me home.
No.
That's fair.
But yes, okay, I go see you over to take. Bye bye guys. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. And stream.